Good morning. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Chakra King. It's funny you'd say that. Oh, conflict resolution. Oh, wow. I really do try to not try. I really, usually 98% of the time, I could say I try to be very positive. I'm telling you, I don't even have to try. I just do it. Because, I'm trying to extend my life here on earth and stuff. So I decide to not do too much, you know, negativity and like really just live life and, just be chill and cool and whatever. You know what's the number one killer of black women out here? So I don't like stressing myself out about dumb stuff and like arguing with people and stuff. It may come, the other 2% of the time and stuff. It does. But I'm just saying. It's funny you'd say that though. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to everyone who supports me. Good morning to all the stalkers. Good morning to the new subscribers. Good morning to everybody, actually. Good morning to the mods if you're up there in the clouds. Good morning to my true supporters. Okay. Yeah. Hey, lovely one. Dang, I'm really hoping Lovely Love is okay because she does go away from time to time for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm hoping she's okay. Lovely Love, if you're up there in the penthouse, I'm hoping you're okay. Shout out also to TC, hoping you're feeling better. Shout out to Random, hopefully everything is going good. Shout out to One Proud Glamour, hopefully everything is going good with you also. And for those who are not feeling well, I'm hoping that you're all, taking stuff one day at a time and, feel better soon. And for those who are my new subscribers, if you need assistance with translation, please let me know.
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and formation of sentences to name a few. Please help the poor dumb bitch. Help her enroll in an English class today. Cash App $Carrie Ray 16. We now return to regular programming.
So just let us know if you need any type of assistance. We'll try to figure it out for you. That's a part of the reason why there's the foundation there also. Linda! Good morning, Linda B. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, Caramel Latte. Good morning, everybody. Shout outs to everybody up there in the clouds. Shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to those who are watching on the replay also. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all for the support. Now, I came on here this morning because I was going through something on, going through my phone, I saw some comments, some notifications that came in. And I was just going through it, just a few of them, because I'm insignificant over here, right? You do know that, right? Right, because I'm a dumb bitch.
This portion of the live stream is brought to you by the Very Carry Dumb Bitch Foundation. Let's help her be smart. She needs all the help she can get. Please support the cause. We now return to regular scheduled programming.
Hey, Peach Fuzz 1204. Good morning. Good morning to you also. Good morning, everybody coming in. Okay, Foot Soldier, big up yourself. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so like I was saying, I was going through the video that happened yesterday. Shout outs to everybody who passed through. A View is a View, RonyiQ, Nina, Heat Wave. I don't want to miss a name. Every time I start, I feel like I'm going to miss a name. Ken came up, Kiki, the female one came up. Did I miss a name? Did I miss a name? Hopefully not. The Miss O. Yeah, that's it. Nina, the Miss O, RonyiQ, Heat Wave, A View is a View. Yeah. I think that's it. If I missed anyone, please let me know. But that's really what happened yesterday. So yesterday was an interesting live. Actually, I went live to just speak a little bit about some of the stuff that was happening. Well, one thing that struck me in particular, and nobody can tell me not to talk about it, because if it happens out here, it's okay for people to talk about it. And if I had a genuine concern yesterday about people getting in their feelings and flagging other people's channels, it's okay. I would want to think that it's okay because it's regular content. People are just, commenting on stuff they see. But people get in their feelings a little bit too much. I don't know why. It's only YouTube. But the thing is, if we as subscribers, because I'm more of a subscriber than anything else, subscribers and content creators see these things happening and not say anything, or just give it a slight pass, or praise the person who did it like it's a joke, or, oh, it's whatever. No, people have to talk about it. If they don't agree, they don't agree. If they agree with you, it's fine. You're going to have two sides of the coin. People are going to think it's okay, and you're going to have some who think it's not okay. And I really don't think it's okay for this week to flag Deanna's channel because she got caught up in her feelings. And that's how I feel about it. And I'm okay having my own feelings about something. Yes, I'm mad for her. And what does that stop? It's I don't even want to use the word moral right here, but the point of the matter is, you're trying to show your love and affection for somebody else by flagging somebody else's video, and it makes no sense. And that is why I'm saying she will be in the bushes of other people's lives in the sector once this goes through and nobody says anything or thinks it's wrong, and she'll do it to other people too. That's the point I'm trying to make. So all these false flagging and stuff, she will do it to other people too. And then I guess people will start talking about it. But what she did was uncalled for. And that's why I spoke about it. It doesn't even matter if I was her mod or not. It was uncalled for because you got in your feelings and you didn't know how to handle how you felt. And you went ahead and flagged. It's not something to brag about or boast about. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. So people are supposed to walk on eggshells and not roast and gag or go back and forth with people. And when people are acting like it was nothing, oh, it's just whatever, or laughing about it, or not saying anything, you are right. She doesn't bring much to the table in the B. So what she does all the time, the most reasons why people know her is because she attaches herself to somebody. Remember, every time we call her name with somebody else because she doesn't stand out by herself. Whenever anybody speaks about her, they speak about her and another content creator, because that's whoever at the time she's attaching herself to, because she doesn't stand out. Even if she does and people start going over there and stuff, it's not for too long, because where's the substance at the end of the day? I don't know. Okay. Have a blessed day too, Deborah. I'm just looking on. And hey, James. And hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Vibrant Lil. Hey, Young. I'm thinking this is Young MIA. And I know what's going to come in the chat after that. Okay. Hey, Vibrant Girl. So anyway, so I spoke about that. And I don't know why people get in their feelings because people are talking about how they feel about something. You cannot go through life thinking that everybody is going to share the same opinions as you. What type of world would it be? Come on. And I repeated myself because I've said this so many times. I'm not trying to be famous over here because there's not much that this sector here has to offer. The entertainment is good, but I'm not trying to be like in one of those the top categories of the quote unquote beef sector. I look at this place as just YouTube for having fun, watching people that entertain me, and getting the fuck off of here. That's how I view it. And if other people want to take it like really, really seriously, that's their business too. And they can do what they want to do. Make your money, do your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. But don't be like, coming down on others because they feel a different type of way about a particular topic or stuff. It just is what it is. And if it was supposed to be like that, you're right, foot soldier, it would be an unrealistic world. Okay. One of the reasons why I came on here this morning is to show you guys something that I saw while I was looking at the comments from the video yesterday. And let me see. I don't know what I. Ooh, hold on. Here it is. There we go. I don't know if it's big enough for you guys to see it. Oh, let me look at Linda's comment first. You're her twin brother? Who? Oh, you found out now. Okay. Right. Yeah. When do we find that too it's you're doing too much? Can you not see when you're doing too much? I guess not, because people get so they're touchy. Touchy touchy. Touchy touchy. All right, let's go. I don't know. Let me know if you can see this. I have no idea how to make it bigger. I don't know. I'm hoping you can all see it. Uh, I think you should. Okay, so if you look to the very first and last comment on here, you will see it says, "Oh yes," at Ronnie. I'm assuming her response there was to RonyiQ because she realized that what RonyiQ actually said. Because she was, what was it that she was saying that RonyiQ said? RonyiQ came up to address her. That person there by the name of Baby is Kiki, the sweetheart, or whatever name she goes by right now, because she changes her name a lot and also her channels. Now, Kiki came over here yesterday, right? Both Kiki, as in Canola, as well as Kiki, the female one, who we know has always been drunk. That's what we know her for. Okay. So she came on here yesterday. Hey, Nitra. Hey, Miss Gerald. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Angie. Hey, everybody. Okay, so she came over here yesterday, and this is when I was going off. You know, you're giving your credits to go away when you're saying thanks and wrapping up. And I was going away. I was literally going away because while I was live yesterday, I had a lot of stuff going on in my background that I was tending to. I was outside some of the times. If you notice, I left Heat Wave a few times on here by herself. I was also doing stuff around the house, and I had to be monitoring some stuff going on. And coupled with that, I had my laptop overheating at times and stuff, the mouse wouldn't move. It was a lot. If you noticed, I got kicked off a few times too. Because there was a lot going on, to be quite honest, right? So there was really a lot going on. But I still stayed live because, people were, oh, well. And Lady Snoop was on here too. Shout out to Lady Snoop. I forgot. Okay. So Kiki, the female, came on here yesterday while I was wrapping up, trying to leave. And she said she wanted to speak. And I'm like, but I'm wrapping up the show. But since I always say that my channel is an open space and like people want to get stuff out, they can or whatever. And there have been a few times when people wanted to work stuff out or just bring, they don't have a space to say what they want to. They say it here, and of course it sometimes follows up on the bigger platforms on here. We know how that goes, right? Hey, V Miss O. Hold on. Yeah. So yesterday she came in here and she said she wanted to say something. She needed to talk. And I was wrapping up to go because I was very busy in the background and I could not pay much attention to what was going on. Half of the time I had to leave my laptop to go do what I got to do. So I was in and out. Hold on, I got the Miss O in the back. Hold on. Hey, Red Afro. Good morning. Morning, everyone coming in. I'm getting around to what I'm gonna say real quick. I got a little time so I can focus. So I will be focusing more. um, I was really busy. I didn't intend to stay so long yesterday, so I guess that's the reason why I had to keep getting stuff done while I was on here. Hold on. That you,
Hello.
Amos? Okay, cool. Hey, Venusel. Good morning.
I think I got a little. I don't know. I got a good day. I just want to hop on quick. I can't stay long, but I want to apologize for yesterday over here, but that bitch made me so goddamn mad, Carrie. Like, because she was sitting up here twerking and pussy popping like she's so fucking innocent. And then she went over the Pizarro platform and acted like we was lying. Like, this shit didn't ever happen over here. And of course, Kiki can't kill it Pizarro's link. So I had to go ahead and get her ass real good then because she gonna sit there. And I found out on the back end, she called Kiki to come up here.
Yeah, she did, because she didn't remember to mute her phone, the audio. She didn't remember to mute, because we saw her. I literally watched her go on her phone and call. So she did. Is your sound on or you're muted? She actually did. Hey, Isaiah. Hey,
I
everybody
don't know
coming
if
in.
it's my
Hey, Red
connection. I think
Afro.
I got some feedback because I'm in the bathroom trying to flat iron my hair. But I just wanted to come up here real
There's
quick.
static. Okay.
I'm gonna come back on my other device when I come. Wait a minute, it's clearing now. Okay, yeah, I knew for a fact that's what she did. And so I went up there and clocked to the T, but y'all couldn't hardly hear what I was saying because I got enraged when that motherfucker clicked the link. Because I'm like, I already saw that shit from the long way. I knew what camp that came from. What y'all don't understand, it be a whole lot of plays. Then when y'all see people on these screens, it be like 3 plays and 3 steps y'all don't know about that be to occur. And then when I be going off, people be acting like it's out of nowhere. No, it's because I ain't said shit about a lot of stuff, and then stuff started to connect. And when it damn
Can you hear
pop,
me?
huh?
Is my audio okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead.
And when stuff pop, I be going off because I be getting irrationally mad because you're trying to play on my motherfucking head top. Like, I'm not stupid. I be seeing little shit and I ignore it. I be getting little emails. I be seeing little shit. I be getting messages. But I just ignore it and I let the motherfuckers be miserable by themselves because I don't give them bitches no airtime from over there in that fake ass, unpretty ass committee. But I be seeing plays from the long way. And these motherfuckers trying to go around and shit because they know the FBI on her ass about my goddamn child trafficking case. But what I will tell you, she don't be talking about me like she used to over there in that motherfucker. I guarantee you my shit got shut down. I don't have no more names and titles because ain't nobody fucking with me. I don't fuck with them. And I made it clear to leave me the fuck alone. And when you come for me, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna call the police. I'm just gonna cuss your ass out and drag you and dare you to come to my door. But when you bring my child into it, it's another thing. And so when you gonna come up here and act like I'm attacking a child because I'm telling Kiki about a little girl I've been knowing since 2018 when I was supporting Kiki to get her off of that panel and put that baby down. I have never in my whole history of YouTube ever dragged not one goddamn child. I have dedicated my life to physical and sexual abuse investigation of children. Anything I do is on the behalf of a child. It's personal to me. And I've never came up here and dragged nobody's skin color or their motherfucking child. That ain't nobody gonna take away from me. I didn't even get a chance to
I didn't
tell
hear you
Kiki.
dragging her child yesterday,
I
so
know. And he come there
I
and gonna
know
try
you
to act like
didn't.
that's what I was finna do. I was gonna do the same thing everybody else in the audience was telling this airheaded ass trick to take that damn baby off the screen. I don't give a fuck if she is grown now. That little girl, she's not 20 for one thing, but either way, even if she is, you're still her mother. Kiki is my age. Kiki is an old bitch. She is not no young, innocent bitch. She just blessed with melanin that don't crack like I am. But that bitch is old. She know what the fuck she do. And old hoes don't get no goddamn sympathy from me. I'm gonna defend children even if I don't like your ass. And he knew that goddamn well. He just didn't like the fact that her ass was getting out dragged. If you can't roast or drag in this motherfucker, I can't roast. I don't roast and gag like that. I'm not Deanna. But what I do have is a motherfucking mouthpiece on my ass since the age of 2. And I will use that on this B sector when I get good and goddamn ready. And if your pussy ain't stepped up, you can't buy me by cash apps because I don't need them. So if your pussy ain't stepped up, you're gonna get obliterated on the goddamn live. That's how it goes down the B sector. This shit been going down since the inception. Shout out to Tsunami. We have never ever let a hoe get off and say she don't know how to roast and drag, so motherfuckers gotta come jump in. When has that ever happened? I don't give a fuck. This new shit they doing ain't something I'm signing on to. They can bring all the interlopers they want to up in this motherfucker, but as long as I'm on here, I'm gonna handle the way I was brought in by the OGs. You open your mouth, bitch, you get dragged. And if you can't drag, bitch, you go back to the drawing board and come back again. And if you can't drag, bitch, docs. I don't give a fuck what you do, but defend yourself. You don't get no nigga to come up here and handle no bitch ass shit.
Not
In my opinion,
dots.
that's a bitch ass nigga. And I call him a bitch ass nigga. And that F word shit, it gets on my nerves. I'm gonna chill out because I don't mean it. I the homosexual community is close to my heart. And I talked to the 2 men I respect on here that are men that are also homosexuals about when I defend myself. And they told me they don't give a fuck. It's the beef sector. They know my heart, and I can say what I want to say to get a motherfucker off of me. And that's what I will continue to do. But I won't get nobody's platform that I care about like yours shut down. So I will apologize for that. But Carrie, it's ridiculous that we in a community where you can get your live shut down because I say the F word, but they can call me all kinds of black bitches and colorist shit, but it's all good and you get the green light. I found out a problem with that. So in the future, if people go flag my platform for shit when I say defend myself with this little flag war, I'm going to take every colorist ass video on everybody's platform when they let the motherfuckers drag me and they thought that shit was cute, and I'm going to turn it in and I'm going to make a case for it. I got that type of time because it should not be fair that I use the F word, but they can call me all types of shit, and that's okay. I don't like that, and I don't give a fuck, and that shit is wrong. And like, I'm not gonna say nothing I don't mean no more because it messes with my heart too long afterwards, and that's just something I can't. I mean, I just have to lose the war with that. So I'm gonna watch things that I don't really mean to say, but I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna drag and go low no more. But I'll just make sure I primarily do it on my platform or a platform that's not monetized. But that's a respect I have. But these motherfuckers don't have no respect because they coming on here, they're begging me and they're giving me, and they're gonna make me the bad guy because they know I'm gonna go low. Well, some days I feel like fucking with them and some days I don't. Yesterday I felt like fucking with them. So I'm just, but because I care about you and your platform, I can just drag his ass without it. But it does not miss my beat though, that the fact that would get a video fucked up, but they can call me all types of black bitches. I just don't see how that's right.
Right. It should be seen as equally the same, right? If you're going to be calling people outside of their names, especially when it comes to their sexuality, it should be the same when people are talking about people's skin tone too. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So if you're going to judge one, judge all. That's all I got to say.
And I'm sorry, my platform gets shut down for saying some shit, defending myself. Everybody motherfucking shit gets shut down. And bleach up the lights gonna get cut off because I'm gonna make a case. Because I got all this shit on the jump drive, all these goddamn colors drags, people who I support, don't support. And that's fine. I came up and I defended myself, so it was a buck. I wasn't mad at nobody. But if they gonna let people come for platforms for goddamn defending themselves on the same fucked up shit, then I got to go there. And I got that kind of time and I got that kind of resource. It is what it is. Because folks keep fucking with it and pissing me off because I had got off that shit. I ain't been mentioning that shit. I've been off that shit. I've been calm. I've been doing my shit. I've been busy in real life. But the thing is, when you damn play with it, don't realize that the colorist conversation is not off limits to me. Just because I chose not to take the stance that Nina have and I chose to just, treat it like a drag, don't mean that I can't weigh in. If I hear some fuck shit I don't like, there ain't no limitation on that. It could be 5 years from now, and I could be all cool, having fun, regular TMO, as they say, that's back, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. But if something gets to your core, just like everybody else, when they buttons get pushed, they flip out on they motherfucking shit. And I've sat in the audience and watched people go on a tangent, and I've not said one thing. But if I say anything, it's, oh, here we go again. But they can put color shit on their videos
Here
and
she
talk
comes
about
again
me
with her
and I don't even be in the
colorism
audience
talk.
and make money off of me.
Here she goes. But most of the times when you do say anything, it's in response to someone who said something, and that's
I know
what
that,
people
and they
don't
love to change the
realize.
narrative. Like Kiki gonna cry this dark skin, light skin victim shit. First of all, bitch, you ain't light skin. Second of all, I've never came for her color. She comes for color and class out the blue, and I didn't only focus
She
on the
does it
colorist
all
statement
the
she made.
time. She does it all the
She's
time.
classist too. You see what she said to RonyiQ? Yeah, they don't know RonyiQ. The fact that you talk about RonyiQ ain't got no money lets me know, bitch, you ain't got none. And how the fuck you gonna say RonyiQ is beneath you and broke when you don't even own a motherfucking home?
Ooh.
You live in a goddamn apartment in the Commonwealth, bitch, and you
Ooh.
telling us that you better than us, bitch. Bitch, we better get a goddamn mortgage first. So, like, I mean, it just kills me that a black bitch, dark skin, whatever you want to call it, or whatever that ain't appropriate for y'all, that y'all like for y'all image of beauty. We got to have all types of shit be bossed up to complete with a raggedy ass, broken ass, pussy ass hoe. And it's like ridiculous. They wigs can be fucked up, they pussies can be broke, but we can now have master's degrees, homes, husbands, but we still gutter black ass, gutter snipe trash, according to the Ask Aprils and Kiki's and Kimmy Kimmys of the world. I don't agree. I don't stand for it. And all them bitches single. Bloop.
Oop,
That's all I got to
oop,
say. But I just
oop.
wanted to apologize to you because I love me some Carrie, and I got pissed. And
I
I realized
realized you
on the
got upset.
replay that he said something you didn't say. I thought you told me that I had to shut up, and that's what
What?
Kiki said.
Why would I tell you
You
to
didn't
shut up
say that.
though? I realized you got upset. I'm like, I didn't even know what you were talking about. And I didn't really want you guys cussing up and stuff. That's why I played the music and whatever. But I didn't say that. That's okay though. I'm cool.
But no, I need to calm down anyway because he had got me to the point of when I, and it started giving me flashback of ISIS agents and stuff. And, I don't like to go that low, but I mean, people like this, he and him, I mean, they just drive me crazy, but they know what buttons to push, but it's still cool. But I ain't said nothing that everybody in the Mo 3 section, everybody and mama ain't said first. So I just used his drags on him because he came up here fucking with it and thought that the shit was going to be sweet. I don't know why he thought he was going to shut me down. He's never shut me down. Never in life has he ever shut me down. He wasn't going to start yesterday.
I didn't even know you guys had issues. You see, this is what
only
happens when you
because
don't
he
keep
came in
up
for
with
Kimmy.
stuff a lot.
He only has issues
I was
minding women's
shocked.
business. We don't have no issues.
Oh, and I like you both. So I was like wondering,
No,
what's
we don't have
happening
no
here?
issues. He minds other women's businesses, and then he gets into it and he swings for them on their behalf. He gets in the shit that he's mad about. He mad because I'm not over there with Kimmy no more. Come talking about some, y'all had a good thing and you betrayed her. He don't even know the facts. I found that bitch was dogging me on her highest tier, and when I'm damn serving as her head moderator. I mean, all types of shit I've been doing. And it was,
Are you
and shout out to
serious?
Lipstick Alley who helped me realize and helped me move
Wait.
away from that damn shit.
So
Like
are
he
you
don't know,
telling
he
me
don't
that
know
while
none of the shit. He
are
don't
you
know
telling
half
me
of it.
are you telling me that while you were over there as her mod when you guys were cool, the celebrity pig was over there
On the
talking bad
highest tier
about
because I
you?
didn't join it. Sure did. She created it. I didn't even know she created a higher tier.
Oh, while you were there and you were supposed to be cool.
And I got proof, baby.
Wow.
Shout out to the alley.
But you know what? If you really notice, I'm not gonna lie to you, Miss O. Goofy was in fact trying to show you something from really early, and
That's
you
how
weren't
come I
catching
left.
it.
I mean, when I went to Goosey, I
I
already knew I was
remember
going.
he was
When I went to
trying to
Goosey
show
for
you
that
without
interview,
being too
Carrie,
direct.
people don't realize this. When I went to Goosey's that first night, that was planned. I was out.
Girl, I remember he was
And I
trying to
told her
show
I was
you.
going over there.
He was trying. I remember it so clearly. I remember he was trying to show you without being too direct.
No,
About what was going
very
on.
direct, and he realizes that I'm not slow, so I got some understanding. They just didn't think I did, and then when I popped the next day, he was shocked because I had already been thinking the same thing. That's why I got mad at SK because I've been telling him I was leaving.
Okay.
SK knew the whole time the fuck shit I had found out.
Wow, that now. While you
That's
were
why I was
there as
so
the
mad. And
mod.
people are like, oh, you get mad over that man. Like, you want him. What the fuck? I don't want that motherfucker. I just don't like motherfuckers who I'm loyal to be unloyal. And them both some damn traitor ass bitches. And if you notice, ain't nobody ever showed you no shit I've done behind the scenes. You ain't heard me on no recordings. You ain't seen me trying nobody shit down. I don't think you called me in and fucking repeating some shit I shouldn't to a long time ago or whatever, but it was justified to me. To somebody who I thought was my friend. Other than that, this has been like, they doing this shit for clout. They getting behind certain people for clout. I wasn't enough clout. So I became damage. I became, so that's fine. Collateral damage. That's cool. But it don't mean the truth is still the truth. And ain't nobody ever came and proved otherwise or showed you anything sinister I've done. But other people in this situation, they can't say the same. I ain't never been behind the scenes giving no goddamn ops, no info. I ain't never behind the scenes trying to take nobody's channel down. I ain't never called no authorities on no motherfucker except for over my fucking child. And that's the end of it all. I mean, Bush, and shout out to Misunderstood who hit me to the fact that my child was getting traded on cell phone pictures.
Wow. Ooh.
So like, don't do
Wow.
me. Do your homework first. And so,
Wow.
but I just had to come here to the scene of the crime and let you know, like, he ain't gonna apologize, but he know he good and well, got him well. And so they preach over there about how men should stay out of women's business and all that, but then they the queen of that shit. Cause you sending a goddamn so-called nigga to get into some bitch shit. She wasn't getting gang. I just out dragged her. Step your pussy up or don't click links. That's all it is to it.
So wait, she was over there by Pizarro because I didn't watch to
Yeah,
the
she went over
end.
there and like
She was
what we talking about. RonyiQ had to come in the chat, and a couple other people said she is lying. D Miss O is telling the truth. That bitch is lying. She is crazy. They say she is very psychotic. And then she brought the look after she said she didn't bring the girl in the picture. How about as soon as that she started getting all slurred like she was on something. And here go the girl in the picture again. And Pizarro was like, I thought you said you didn't bring that little girl on there. Then the little girl was over there on the panel for half of the panel with 10 motherfuckers up there cussing they ass off.
really. Oh, I gotta
Yes.
go back and read
But
ball through
see,
that.
because she light and brush her teeth and put on a crooked ass wig, she a good parent. But y'all ain't never had Chloe in the background at all. My child is not my motherfucking co-star. Y'all ain't never heard me do nothing but brag about or like talk about her accomplishments. Never ever do I ever bring my child on this bitch to do no movie review, to come here and get cash ups on her birthday. Cause I got her birthday. Jesus got her birthday. My grandmama got her birthday. Her daddy got her
Right.
birthday. I don't need YouTube to fund me and my motherfucking kid. So therefore, I know when a child's place is, child's gonna be seen and not motherfucking heard. I'm old school when it comes to that shit, and I don't have no kids up on here. So I came up here as what an older woman should do, in this community or whatever. But Kiki is not older, but I'm just saying, in my situation where I am, if I'm gonna be at the level I am in life, I should tell her, hey, we can drag and we can do everything cool, but it's a such thing as that shit too far. Take your baby off of there, cause I'm not even finna keep on with you.
Especially in this sector, your child. It doesn't even matter their age. It depends still. But is she 20 yet? I don't know. But your child has no place being over here. And this is
And
not
I've
the
been knowing
first
that
she's
little
had
girl
her
longer
on
than
here.
Kiki been knowing that little
I've
girl, so
seen
he
her
can
with
be
her on
quiet.
here a few years ago. I've seen her show her child on here a few
Exactly.
years
That's how
ago.
come I knew who that. That's how come I jumped right up there. If you notice, I jumped right up there when she came on camera.
Right. And you even
I said,
asked
"Get
if
that
we
baby
asked
down," but
if
I
it
didn't get
was
a
her
chance to say
daughter. She
nothing
said
because he came
no.
right up here.
Didn't she said it was her sister's child or
Her
something at
niece, her
first?
niece, her niece.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy though. There are certain things
But it
that
don't
children
matter.
should not
Kiki
be
is in her
exposed
mid
to.
40s. She know better. I don't give a fuck if it is her niece.
I don't think she knows no better because it's not her first time doing it. It is not. She's
And just
done it
sitting there lying on your platform talking about
before.
she didn't do none of this shit on your platform. You should see Pizarro live, girl. It was you
Oh
will be
Lord.
your mouth will be wide open like you bitch.
I didn't finish watching it. I think I fell asleep in it, so I gotta go back and finish, watching
And
it to
thank
see what
God
she
Ronnie
did.
Q came in, Nina came in, a couple more people who was over here with you. Kimmy came in, Miss Kimmy came in, and they was like, girl, you was just over there like you were lying. I mean, just lying right after she did say, like, you remember how she came up here and said she didn't say Ronnie Q couldn't afford her?
Right. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. Now, if you look in the comments, she let me see if I could find it. I guess she watched it again. She does make a lot of terrible mistakes, and then in the morning or whenever she goes back to see and she feels bad about it. Let me see if I could find it real quick. I had it. Hold on. There we go. I guess she was rewatching it. If you notice, she made a comment. Okay, yes, Ronnie. I guess you watched it again and realized that she did say it, lying on Ronnie, that she didn't say she can't buy her. So she's agreeing with her right there, if you notice. But I'm gonna play that video again. We'll see. I'm gonna go through it and I'm gonna go get some timestamps. That's what I'm gonna go do.
Some of that just straight lying. I'm like, oh my God, bitch, which is what you won't do, but it's all types of shit that be going on. Like, and I'm like, I ain't got the kind of time. I don't be on here bothering nobody. I'm over here minding my own black businesses, plural. But I gotta come down every now and then remind them that a bitch ain't stupid or slow. I just think finna give you that type of airtime. But what you ain't finna do is form no goddamn lies on me and take away shit that I know I am. Like, give me some shit that you can drag on, but don't sit here and take away shit that I ever do anything to a child or I ever come to anybody's skin color. I don't argue with Jay Dunn. She light skin. Ain't no say nothing about her damn. As a matter of fact, Jay Dunn stood up for my damn skin color. I don't argue with all types of light skinned people and have never ever, even Kim, and they never came for them for their color. I only told her one thing about I said the beige bandit one time after I had got called so many goddamn black ass need to take a bleach bath ass bitch. I mean, it took about 6 lives for me to ever use the word beige. But then when I did it, oh my God, you're stupid to their level. Like, I mean, first of all, I thought maybe I should be flattered. Do they hold me to a higher guard? No, they don't. They just hating ass bitches and they just don't want me to damn succeed. So I'm not even gonna romanticize the shit. It ain't like they hold me to a higher regard. They just think that, they just praise that standard of beauty and they think I'm supposed to shut my black ass up. But that ain't gonna never happen until you come shut it up.
I just hope that at some point in their life, in their narcissistic time here on earth, that they realize no matter how light skinned they are still black. That's
And
all
no
I'm
matter
trying to
how pretty
say.
you are, bitch, when everything come out of your
No
mouth
matter
and
how
how you
much you
look, bitch, you
bleach your
ugly as fuck.
skin, no matter how much you bleach your skin, because I see you bleaching yourself, bitch, you are still black. Okay.
Hmm.
You are
They
still
gonna tell
black.
me I got low self-esteem, but they advertising the whole bleaching cream. Are you okay?
No matter how much you try to rub your skin away to look lighter than you actually are, you are still black. And it doesn't matter how much you talk about people being dark or crispy or whatever other terms you use, or tell people to go bathe in bleach. You are still black. You're disrespecting your ancestors. You're disrespecting yourself at the end of the day. And karma has a way of coming back full force. It comes back in different ways, and you don't know why things happen to you. It's because of your mouth. Okay. It's because
And
of the
that's why
stuff that
my
you've
brand
done.
affiliate deal is with Mented Cosmetics, and yours is with a bleach cream out of China.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. And of course, you got people who are able to find, the right shades for the beautiful melanin that they got. Okay, I don't know when melanin has become a problem for people. I don't know. This is something that should have been left behind with all those other racist events that happened. Left behind from slavery, I should want to, it's too much. And people have this notion that all the Miss O does when she comes on a platform is talk about colorism. Well, well, people who are actually saying stuff about her color, why don't you talk to them too? They're the ones who started, and then she responds. That's really what happens. That's really it.
Got people sending me emails, damn bullying me, Triple Red X sending me emails talking about mental health, steps that you mentally insane or some shit.
So that means the people who are bringing up her complexion, that they're just as crazy too. Send them their emails. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Send them their emails, because for them to have that type of viewpoint as to what is the right standard of beauty, they're also sick in the head too.
Why she choose your platform when she got a channel to come up here and talk about BS or whatever at like somebody damn stalking her when she got her own channel?
She's not gonna go there. Or maybe her other fave over there in San Antonio
Oh,
is
she
too
went on
busy
Pazar
for her.
platform. She thought that maybe she can get away with it over here. Like she knows she at Pazar platform, Pazar ain't gonna say nothing. So she went up there and did the same shit. And I brushed that down too and told her about her business. And I told her, and if she did, she still ain't even.
Kiki thinks
You
I
took
don't
3 years
know
of
her.
somebody's life, her, with some
Kiki
damn fuck
thinks
shit internet
Kiki
games.
thinks
I
I
don't
have
give a. She
I'm
ain't
I
finished with you yet, because I would be on your ass for the whole 3 years that you took of my life, bitch. You would get three
Kiki,
for three, hoe.
Kiki thinks that I don't know about her shenanigans. Apparently, I'm too chill over here. She thinks I haven't been seeing her actions for years now. She needs to remember where I was originally known, and the platform she used to frequent, and the stuff she used to do on that platform. And
That
of
girl
course,
ain't
I used to
studying
go
her.
over
That
there
girl
by
minding
her
her business
channel
in
and
them
see
other
some of the stuff she
sectors.
used to do. Right now, I could find a video if I wanted to of her nodding off, obviously because of
Mhm.
whatever substance she had in
I
her
got her
system.
titties in my inbox and her damn spitting and thrown up in the trash can 3 years ago, still in my inbox.
Oh, there we go. And this video I'm talking about is maybe 2 or 3 years ago too, when she was on her live, because she used to go live and play music, and she was always nodding off. And that don't look like no regular sleep to me, girl. I have
And I
seen
knew
you
where Kiki
in your
worked at the
element.
time. And for what branch she worked for. And I told her, even when she was doing them colorist things, I was still over there looking at. I said, girl, they got your shit in this inbox. You know what kind of level you gonna risk your classification levels. You gonna miss your pension up. You is stupid. I told her that. But she decided to take that and start doing colorist drag. So then I couldn't help her no more. And I stopped supporting her ass. But what you ain't gonna do is rewrite history and act like motherfuckers got amnesia.
And you know what? Ken was actually trying to help her. I'm not gonna lie, because she did use his platform one day to come on and says, "Okay, I'm changing. I've seen some of the stuff that I've done. It made me feel bad." And I'm not gonna lie. Ken really did try to like give her that
But now
space
she lying
to
and saying it
talk
was when she
about
used to
it.
be drunk, Carrie. She's still saying that shit.
Man, I knew she was under the influence of something yesterday. It's either that or she was really trolling.
I think she was under the influence of that, what Ness said, that old girl in Chicago was under the influence of that pure cocaine. Because she just got through coming from Miami and talking about she slept at the Versace mansion, but sitting
Like,
over
who
there with
cares?
damn spray painted red bottoms from 4 seasons ago.
But who cares? That's the point I'm trying to
And you
figure out.
should, you know
Like,
what? This lets
who
you know how you
cares
ain't used
about
to
what she
nothing. If you
pays
showing
for
red
stuff?
bottoms and designer purses on the TV, that means you ain't used to shit. That means you took your 2 best shits. And if you're 40-something years old and that's on, and you ain't got no designer, well then that's on you. But have I ever came and showed my motherfucking closet? And hell, you ain't even seen all my motherfucking wigs. Because guess what? Motherfucker don't have to damn show shit that they got. And when you get it from your brain and not between your legs, it hits different.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
Cause everything I got, my nigga
Ooh.
didn't get from me. The Miss old guy, cause he prioritized things different. He believes in giving me things they have titles and deeds and shit to it. I like my things, so I take my money sometimes, and I do. But most of the time, I go to the outlet. Cause guess what? I got a child to put through college and to raise, and to know that she not finna sit here and see her mama on there looking like a goddamn slut whore. So I put my money into other things, and so that goes to show where your value is. And while you sitting there with that little girl in a bonnet, you and down in Miami, I think y'all both should have been at the braiding salon. You need to have been getting your damn wig melted. And so my thing is this. I parent different. And so I came up here to show an example, but I didn't get a chance to say what I was going to say. It was not even going to be on her. I wasn't going to drag her no more. I was going to talk to her as a mother and but somebody who used to fuck with her. But I didn't get that opportunity because he came up at a grandstand and I had to handle him.
I don't think she's gonna listen, D Missile, because it's been years that people have been telling her that, not to bring her child on here and stuff, and she doesn't get it. So that would fall on deaf ears. She did come on the other day saying she was clean and she had a job and she's responsible and she's changed, but I don't think so. We got to see the behavior that goes with it. It just is what it is. I wish her the best though. That's all I could do.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I do. I don't wish no hate for her. That's why I let Kiki chill this whole time she been back. I seen her on the platform saying all that stuff. I never talked about it. I just shook my head. But what you ain't gonna do is up here and act like you don't know what nobody talking about. Blah blah blah. And I was listening to this shit and watching the chat, and I was like, oh hell no! I had to come out here and straighten her. And then when she got on Pizarro platform and started to cry at it, like we was like victimizing her, I had to leave my damn hairdresser chair. I told my hairdresser, wait 1 second. I got out there and went to the next room. And I got up there and I dragged that hoe for every filthy ass wig on her floor. And then she gonna call Brianna all kinds of fat names because Brianna told her to straighten her wig to help her not look a mess.
This was last night too? Oh Lord, I
Yeah.
gotta go finish watching this one. I was in and out, but then I think I fell asleep in it.
She started talking about Brianna's body and everything. And
Oh
Brianna
Lord.
had to slide on that hoe.
Oh wow. I gotta go watch. Oh wow.
Yeah, Brianna shut that bitch down.
She keeps saying that we hate her because she's pretty and stuff. Like apparently everybody behind these
Oh,
avatars
and
are
on
ugly.
Pizarro panel, and look how she disrespected Pizarro. She thinks she can send Pizarro $100 cash up and get up there and be gutter. She went up there and tell on Pizarro panel that I'm not gonna say this. They said, no, say what you want to say. She said, I'm not gonna act like, okay, first I wouldn't want y'all calling me pretty, but we're not gonna act like I'm not the prettiest bitch on this panel and I'm
Oh
YouTube's
Lord.
princess.
Oh Lord.
And they said she
There
said I'm
goes that
YouTube's pretty
personality
princess.
disorder.
And she asked the whole chat, can y'all vote and be honest? Y'all know I'm YouTube's pretty princess. And the chat was like, that'll be a negative. That's MissPink.com.
Lord have mercy.
Shout out to Miss Brown Skin, MissPink.com.
Ooh. Ooh.
Whose wigs ain't never shifted and they
Ooh.
always melted.
Ooh.
And she got her own issues too, but she don't bring her child into it.
Ooh.
I mean, you just sitting there. I mean, whatever. I don't know. You can say she all right if you want to, Miss Queenie, but you fucking delusional if you think somebody is all right to sit and attack people for without the blue with no goddamn background, no preference, no beef, no nothing, and say the most horrible, gross things. You could think that's all right, but that shit ain't gonna never be all right with the dog. I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna say something when it's relevant to me, and it was relevant to me because you sitting up here rewriting history. It's cool. We're gonna move on, and I'm not gonna slide on you because I know you're going through. But what you ain't gonna come here and do it lie and say that shit didn't happen, or it's because somebody attacked you. You a damn lie and tell some childhood story, some dark skinned girl that pushed you and grabbed your hair. Fuck you. You probably ran your fucking mouth like you do now.
Apparently, she grew up in a situation or a different culture. I don't know if where she grew up or whatever, but apparently she felt like being
I'm
in that
sorry, Miss
skin
Queenie. I
tone,
thought
she
you
was
were saying
above
she alright.
everybody
I'm just
else.
saying. I'm just like, I'm sorry, Miss Queenie. I didn't think so because I ain't never seen you say nothing like that.
No, she
I
doesn't mean it like
apologize.
that. No,
I was just, I'm
she
just
was just
upset
saying
because
she's
it's
just
just like
okay.
people just letting her just
Nothing to
trick
write
them,
home
like,
about.
because Tracy slow ass co-signing that shit don't mean that shit is valid. And they using her ass. She's always, I used to even tell Tracy when I was over there, you know what she be doing. She be doing all that stuff, but she a cash app and cash app. And then I ain't saying nothing because I like Tracy. I respect for Tracy. I let her get her money. Same way I don't get involved with piece of money. Like everybody want to take her cash apps. I'm not going to tell piece of who not to take money from, because let them, if they want to be a trick, let them trick or trick. But I go by how I am, and I'm not gonna disown Pizza for taking money from these people, because at the same time, the one person in this motherfucker who slide with me every time is motherfucking Pizarro. So I ain't gonna join that bandwagon against her and hurt her feelings, because she do have feelings too. And I didn't like all the shit going against her yesterday, because them people are the ones paying. They stupid. If a motherfucker sending me cash, I'm gonna keep the shit too, and I'm gonna still drag they ass like she do.
I've
So they
noticed
stupid.
that.
Because pizza don't like not drag them because they pay. So hell, let them pay. A trick will always be tricked off. Hell, I'm always for tricking a trick. And people don't understand, when people have excess money, y'all see it as, and I do too, because even if I, have what I can do certain things, I still value money a little differently. And I think about charity, I think about what's right or whatever. But when people have excess money, they don't see money like y'all do. They see it as like an exchange of what they want. It's not the same as like taking groceries out of somebody's house. So y'all have to understand how people feel about money when money is different with them. So that's how they feel like they paying for something and they can get their way. And so, it's whatever. They got the access, they want to blow their money. And then people who blow their money for that clout, I don't understand what happens to savings accounts, because money don't go away. Just because you get excess money every month, you can also save it, right? I mean,
Exactly.
because
People need to
it's a such thing
understand
called
how.
Social Security that may not be there. So I understand people have disposable income, but that's just my little tip. I'm always going to bring the business with the bullshit, but you can save it. And right now, CDs that are all-time primary high over at Old Native Federal Credit, I'll do a live on it, because excess funds can't be saved. But at the same time, I'm not going to stop the motherfucking hustle for my dog. Let them pay. But as long as I get up there and I can twerk my shit and respond back, and I don't get them shut down when they come for me, it's all good to me. I want them to keep on paying. I love that shit. I love it for my bitch. That's more money. That's money than hell. I ain't got to support it. Hell, I close my cash. I love it when they give her. I love when she go get her crab, and I can sit up there and cuss they stupid ass out while she eat her crab.
If they
So.
got it to give, let them give. Whoever
Mm-hmm.
has it to give, that's their money they want to give. So you know what?
Like, I'm not gonna get in the
Do
way of
what
her
you
money.
gotta
And like, so,
do.
I know all money ain't no good money. And I told her that before. It ain't. All money ain't good money. But if these motherfuckers gonna give it, and they thinking that's gonna get them something, and they still lose, I think the joke is on them. And then Pizarro still slides on them hoes. So therefore, go ahead, keep on. I want her to up the ante. Like, I mean, motherfuckers keep building channels on folks' backs. She should get paid.
Exactly, because some of the people who want to branch out or to have their channels, they hit the spaceship up and they know it. They don't go there. I've seen people think they were using Pizarro, using the spaceship to come and make, act like crazy people to, get attention to themselves. And they were there, they were donating. I could tell, you could tell, you hear about it too, and you could tell because they do that, thinking they're using her, but at the end of the day, she got her money. She got her
Yeah,
money. You may have gotten your
and you
subscribers
still
and
can't
stuff.
bust 100 in the chat.
And you
Like,
can't hold people that you got over there. They don't stay. They may come for a while. You may see your numbers up for a while, but they never stay too long because you don't have much to offer at the end of the day. Okay.
yeah, and like and she can't force subscribers to go support you. She said it all the time. I can tell them to go, but I can't make these people come and watch you.
Exactly. So their shelf life is a little bit short, and it just is what it is, and they got to resort to going back on different panels, and if that panel doesn't work for them, they go to another one. I've seen the plays. I'm seeing the plays. They go to the channels where the numbers are and hit those links. Be a friend to those people and stuff. Well, not friend. Trying to cuddle up to them, to nosy up to them, cozy up to them, because that's what they do for numbers. But it never lasts long. It just never works, because if you don't have no substance behind that, it never works. Okay.
Exactly. But yeah, I just had to come here real quick. I'm gonna go because we're about to go out of town for Easter weekend or wherever. But I just had to come and tell you. But I'll be around, honey. And of course, if I gotta respond, because I'm sure today, as usual, you know how your lives that be creeping up and they ended up shutting the sector down. So I'm sure this will, be shared around or whatever. And my words will be whatever. So if I gotta pause for the calls and put my earpiece in and come out and handle a hoe while I'm eating ham, I will do that.
It's always the smaller channels, girl. It's always the
I don't
smaller
know. I be telling
channels.
you, you got a good thing going over here. You need to listen to my idea about them. Like, I think you should be the mediation person. Because Goose always told me, Demon, so you don't need to do court because you too controversial, and you need somebody who could. You need to take the idea of somebody who can be neutral, blah blah blah. And I'm like, that's why I got judges and I didn't do it myself. People like, bring it back, you can do it yourself. And I'm like, no, he was kind of right about that. That's why I got RonyiQ and Pizza, but sometimes I don't coordinate. But I think you should do like mediation because a lot of shit gets solved over here. People pop up in the middle of the night, they can't sleep, they get up there, they talk. Look at me and TC. I never thought I would ever have a conversation peaceful with TC.
Right. There have been quite a number of people who've come over here and worked their shit out, to be honest. For real, for real. So
Mm-hmm.
and that is why I leave my space open, for anybody who wants to do whatever. It's open. So like people who may not have the opportunity to speak to each other in other settings and so on, it's okay for them to come on here and work through shit. I hardly ever have issues with people. I got a few who don't like me. Hey to my stalkers up there in the bushes. But at the end of the day, this is just YouTube for me. And I'm all for people getting along and stuff, or at least trying to work stuff out. If you can, I agree. I'm okay with that too.
And they need
Hey
to go back
behind
and
the
watch some
bar.
of your old. You need to repost some of those videos because they think Nina just called me or whatever. They don't remember that intervention with Nina and just J Truth up here telling me, and we talked about stuff and realize and like they gave me my part of the shit too and held me accountable. Like there's been plenty of conversations on here that people don't think that's been had. They have been had, and a lot of them have happened over here because people be coming together. They see who live. You live at a good time where people aren't like clogging the airways. And so folks just go ahead and they start dropping and a lot of tea be dropped over this motherfucker too. Like it's all kinds of tea that be over here. And do you know how many people have referred to your middle night lives for tea? That's what I'm saying. Some of them lives you need to re-put on your community board and like tag the people that was in it because it's been a lot of tea. I can over the weekend I'll give you about 2 or 3 and I'll get back to you because I remember some good tea coming out at least 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, I remember what the first place, the whole thing with Mama D and Sir King. It was over here. I remember
Mm-hmm.
that one. I'm trying to remember. And then it went. Then of course, Shelly took it over there to the pasta and whatever. Well, not only her, Mama D, but most of the stuff. A few things actually happen over here. But because the channel is smaller and whatever, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool. I'm just here. But when I have the time, I really don't like have a lot of time. But I think I should, like go through some of those old videos for real and
Mm-hmm.
show
I'm
some
gonna
of the
think of a
stuff that's
couple I'm
happened
talking
over
about because
here.
one of them in particular, you're right, that's came, but a couple of them in particular, I think they led to something else. Like a couple of your lives have like led to like, and then they'd be like, what happened on Carrie's panel or whatever. Especially some of the lives when Goofy and everybody was over here too. Like some of those lives is epic. Like when Tracy came in here fucking up in the comments, that was an epic live. Like when y'all finally just split it, like that shit was epic.
People have the nerve to say I turned on Tracy. Girl, bye.
She was
Turned.
over here twerking in the comments like a motherfucking troll, like you wasn't even her mod. That shit was crazy.
Turned on her. She's the one who came over here acting a plum fool and thought that I was gonna, like be below her because I was
Like
a
how much
mod and
disrespect do y'all want? Then
let
y'all would
her
have
do
called the girl a
whatever she
doormat.
wanted
They
to
would have
do
called
over
you a
here.
doormat
It
if you would
doesn't
have
work
took
that
that.
way. Do not ever think kindness or somebody being quiet and stuff. Don't take that for weakness ever. So don't ever think you could let me do what you want me to do. The lies that have been spun over here, girl.
You could have
Turn.
just slid away quiet like Carrie Siegel, but you stood on your shit. So like hell, like I mean, it ain't like other people ain't left. It's just that you had to like say something publicly because you was pumped publicly.
I'm kind of happy that happened, and of course, I did dodge a bullet, Linda. I was gonna go away anyways, cause I won't say it, but to think, can you imagine if I was ever over there with her right now with that whole mustard gate situation? That would be pure secondhand embarrassment for me, But whatever.
Jay Dunn, yeah, I seen her on her she had posted a pic out traveling with on her Instagram pic. She thumping around. She cool.
I'm not subscribed to her. I don't watch her. So I don't know what she's dealing with. The last time I heard from her, she was doxing me. So
Oh
you
yeah, I
move away
remember
from
that.
people, and the first thing they try
Y'all
to do
didn't
is
even get it.
find
Did y'all even get
information
into
about
it
you.
about anything?
But you know what? What came. It came all from this whole thing with Teresa going to jail. That's where it
Oh yeah,
came
yeah, yeah,
from.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And somehow I heard I was lying on her and all of that stuff. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't care. I do not care at all.
Mm. But anyway, let me
Half of
get
these
down
people,
before
I
I
don't know what the
do
hell
the
they say
ugly look.
about me because I'm not subscribed and I'm not trying to figure out what they're doing. I'm not going in your bushes to listen. If I unsubscribe, I am done. If I block you, I am done. I don't hear what you say unless somebody say it to me. Okay, or at me. I don't know shit and I don't care because you're not going to affect my life either way. And you
Oh,
guys don't know shit about me or who I have behind me. That's the gag. Okay. Hey, Toya.
oh, there go my dog
Hey,
in the chat
Pizza.
up here.
Oh, she was talking about you not too long ago, Pizza. It is Ladybugs. Good morning, everyone coming in. Heat Wave, you gotta just laugh at the whole situation, that whole Teresa situation, right? The fuck, I don't even know why I helped. I try to help the bitch. I should have just dealt with what I was dealing in the back with my family. I don't know, but it was just a natural thing. You want to help somebody. It was just a natural thing. You heard something happen to someone, you try to figure out how to help. It was maybe the wrong decision to include some people. That's the only, that's the only part. Should have never included some people in that, but it just is what it is. And look at them. Are they friends now? No, they're not. And the last time both of them were sharing information about me, suppose allegedly. Are they friends now? No, nope. So there we go. People just fall in and out over here in the sector. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. She asked saying what, the so hey RonyiQ. Hey pig face oink oink. Was
I
this
got a
name
phone call, so it
created?
may mess up my connection. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Girl,
Right,
what you
Linda
mean?
B,
I
the
was up here
Lord
cussing your
rescued
punk ass
us.
out, Pizarro. I was up here denouncing
Hey
you,
YouTube
Pizarro.
cameras. Oh, it messed your sound up. We can hear you. Do you want to like refresh? Just click
Yeah,
refresh
let
and
me
come
refresh.
up.
Tell Pizarro I was up here denouncing her ass so she can red ball back and then here I'm up here making love on the goddamn camera. I get up here and do a whole Pizarro tribute speech and she coming in here snapping about what? Girl, if you don't take your ass to Dunkin' Donuts and go get some coffee, I'm gonna send you some cash. I'm gonna get down and come back up.
Okay.
Now just let me refresh. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. No, she was just telling us about what happened over by because I didn't finish watching your live yesterday. She was just telling us about what happened over there by your channel with Kiki because Kiki had started her trip on the YouTube streets from over here yesterday, and she was acting out from over here. So she was just basically telling me some of the stuff that she went over by your channel and continued to do. It's a mess, and I came on here specifically to talk about what I saw. Hold on, let me see if she's back. Hold on.
Oh,
Are you
I'm
back?
back.
Okay.
Nah, Pizarro, I started out talking about Kiki, but then I started talking about how
Hey, Jay.
that even though I don't like this heat and other people like that, that I'm not gonna get in the way of your cash apps, and they stupid enough to send it because if nobody in this sector slide with me every time is Pizarro. And I said, so I don't give a fuck about them sending her cash app. I'm not stopping her money because Pizarro still handles they ass when they violate. And if they want to keep sending their money and as soon as they violate, she slides on their ass too. And ain't no way I'm going to join no chain talking about how you part of the problem for accepting cash apps when it's time to slide. That's one motherfucker that slide with me on any platform, and I don't care what. In the tuck, when I'm not there, when I am there, when I'm in the clouds, when I ain't in the clouds. So it's all good. Keep on paying her and get my dog her crab legs, and I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna violate your ass while she eats them. That's basically what I said, Pizarro, but you can red ball. But
Girl,
anyway.
Ronnie
But yeah, that's
Q.
on them. Let's let them do it. But I'm still gonna slide. And every time I click that link, I ain't never stopped from sliding back on the hole. That's the nature of the goddamn platform, and they know what it hit for. So keep on sending them, and I'm gonna keep on sliding back when I need to.
Ronnie Q. Apparently, she went back and watched the live. Notice the first comment on here. I don't know if it's clear enough, but she finally saw what you said yesterday, so she agreed there at the top message. Notice at the bottom. This is what really made me come on here. The one at the bottom talking about we're mad. We're all mad because I think she's pretty, and we are stupid. Apparently, I don't know if there's supposed to be a period after the word pretty. I don't know. I don't know. We're all stupid people, I guess. I like the idea of being stupid. I want to be dumb on here, but I know what I do in real life, and it doesn't. uh, whatever.
I know that's your Kiki, just like that was your MU Basaro. But the one thing I know about my dog is that eventually I'm gonna one day randomly turn on, and it's gonna be music to my ears, and them friends, they gonna be all types of shit on that goddamn platform. And I'm gonna come up there and Kiki with you. So I'm just gonna sit and wait because I always win. Them friends always become unloyal, honey. And them
Hey,
friends.
Chanel.
But I love them friends for you, girl, honey. I want you to get iodine poison and you get some of the goddamn crab. Today I want you to get king crabs up in that hole.
Right.
Cause
I
these
got a Ivy League GED fund because y'all know I'm stupid, right? So thank you so much for reminding them, Ronnie. I almost forgot. Hold on one second.
This portion of the live stream is brought to you by the Very Carry Dumb Bitch Foundation. This portion of the live stream is brought to you by the Very Carry Dumb Bitch Foundation. Let's help her be smart. She needs all the help she can get. Please support the cause. We now return to regular scheduled programming.
You know I'm a dumb bitch. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Hey, Chanel.
okay,
Hey,
I gotta
Jay.
really go this time. I gotta go out for get ready to go out of town. I gotta finish planning my hair. But okay, Spazar, I love you, dog. I'll see you later on your platform because I know some bitches gonna come try to slide, and I might can't go live, Spazar, but I might hit your link and come up there and violate real quick. But I finna go.
What
Y'all
happened
have a
to your
good one.
child?
All right,
Did something
bye.
happen? Oh, she's on hearing. Okay. Hey, Octavius. Hey, everybody coming in. And for those, for those who want help a dumb bitch. Oh, Lord, I tickle myself. Oh, no, my sound. Is it okay now? Let me know. I had no idea my sound was effed up. Let me know if it's okay now. Hey, Tanari. Is it okay? Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, Ronnie Q, I was showing you what Kiki said. After coming on the panel yesterday, she came over here acting a plumb fool under the influence of something. I'm not sure what it was or is. But she came up here acting crazy. At first, she came under the guise that, okay, I'm gonna go talk about somebody stalking me. And I would have been okay with, letting her say what she needed to say and stuff. Because I pride myself in saying that my platform is open, for people who want to say stuff. I do. I allow people to do it. That's fine with me. I don't got a problem with it. But then she has the audacity to come back under my comments to say, I am mad because I think she's pretty. Everybody who was on the platform, we're all mad because she's pretty. Apparently, everybody who chooses to use an avatar and not come on here and show themselves, they are ugly behind the screen. It's quite apparent. So I'm going to have to go ahead and make an ugly bitch foundation for myself. For those who want to help Very Carrie to fix her ugly face, please feel free to contribute to the Very Carrie Ugly Bitch Foundation. Okay, please do, because I obviously need some help. And apparently, everybody is ugly behind here. Everybody who chooses not to, reveal their identity, there are some ugly bitches behind the screen. And I'm in a wheelchair. Okay. I just came on here to talk about Kiki, to be quite honest. Kiki, I've been watching you for a few years. I used to go over there and stay in the clouds by your channel when you used to go live. I don't know if you deleted that channel, but I can't find it anymore. Also, I used to watch you when I used to mod over there for Tracy, and you used to come on there all the time. And I was always one of the ones to say, this girl has problems. You have serious issues. I think you're showing your insecurity. I think you are very insecure and you're seeking validation from everybody around you by showing your material possessions. That's always what we've seen you do. You have a narcissistic personality disorder, NPD girl. I think, well, you know what? I am not. Let me, should I do a disclaimer? I am not a qualified professional who can assess anybody's mental issues. I'm just saying what I think. Okay, but I just think she has some type of personal disorder, some type of mental condition. I don't know, but she has this inflated sense of importance and stuff. So she needs excessive attention. She needs to be admired. She wants people to see her, and what she masked as extreme confidence, to me, it really is showing up her fragile self-esteem, in my opinion. You are a vulnerable person and you cannot even take the slightest criticism. You go crying. That's what I think. I really think you're under the influence of something. Hey Terry, hey everybody coming in. I really think, oh, I just looked down. I'll be your wheelchair partner, James. I'll be your wheelchair partner. Yeah. So in my mind, what she's doing is showing all of her material possessions whenever she comes online to kind of like distract from her inner emptiness. I think she's really empty inside. You're not really happy with who you are. One of the reasons why I say this, and this is because I've used to see you like years ago, 2, 3 years ago, when you used to go over there by Tracy's. I don't know if she still does, but she goes over there, she comes online, and when the conversation has nothing to do with her, because she's this kind of see me bitch. See me, look at me, look at me. She will always try to give people tours of her house to show what she has or not have. Well, has. Well, she doesn't have it right now because that's when she lived with her husband. She was always trying to give a tour of her house. She was always trying to get up and put her hand in the camera so people could see what watch she was wearing. She always tried to get up to show like a tag on her clothing. She always tried to get up to show her ass that obviously she got something pumped in it. I don't know what she had pumped in her ass, but to me, you're shaped like a pear. I think your ass looked like a stuffed teddy bear's ass. That's what I think. It's the proportion, your feet, your legs to your ass ratio. It doesn't sit right with me. But to each his own. Do your own thing. You look like a stuffed teddy bear. Okay, that ass is too big. I don't know if you think. I don't know what she thought, but to each his own. Do your own thing. If that makes you happy, fine. But the point that I'm trying to make is there'll be a whole conversation happening about a zebra. And she'll change it to be about her. She'll come online, she'll turn her camera on, and she stands up to show her ass every minute. She has some. Hold on. I'm sorry. And she always, that's what I used to notice when I was over there by Tracy's. She used to always get up every chance she got to show her ass and walk in the camera or show her shoes or take up something to tell how much it costs. But I think that there's some sense of inferiority, for you to always be trying to show this great lifestyle, your education, your achievements. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to convince yourself that you are okay. but you're not. It is showing that you're insecure. You are always boasting about something, about property, about some wealth or something. Whatever your husband was giving to you at the time, that's what you were showing off on. And now you're not together anymore. Reality has hit you. And even then, she'll be driving or somewhere, and her video clips will be showing the name of the vehicle. So she'll put it on the steering wheel. She's all caught up in brand, the names of stuff and whatever. In your mind, you are demonstrating self-esteem, but to me, it shouts out low self-esteem. I'm sorry, you're trying to demonstrate superiority, but for me, it screams low self-esteem. And I don't care what you say. I won't hear what you say if you go anywhere else, unless you say it on a channel that I watch. I do not care. You are boasting purposefully because you want to gain attention. You have this whole look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me syndrome, and I'm not feeling it. But like I said, my channel is open. But what you did yesterday, you came on here saying, "Oh, I'm coming on here to talk about somebody who's been stalking me. I want to talk about it." And I'm like, "Okay, let me open the floor. My channel is open. I'm telling you, it's open. I normally do that because it's more laid back over here than anything else. But you come on here boasting all the time because you want to gain some type of attention. There's nothing wrong with, like occasionally telling people a little about your achievements or whatever. But if you always have to shout out what you have, take up a shoe to show what you have, take up a watch, take up your chains, whatever it is to show what you have, you are trying to project an image on yourselves, which is actually creating an opposite effect, in my opinion. Okay. And I strongly believe you have a narcissistic personality disorder. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you think you're normal. Well, some of the stuff you do is normal, but I don't think so. I don't feel that way. You're always praising attention. You want praise. I'm sorry. You always want praise. You always want attention. You always want people to gush over stuff that you show, that you owned, to help to reinforce your sense of superiority. And I don't care. I am as humble as they come. I don't care. I do not care. Do you? Don't let me change you. I can't change you. Well, I don't have that type of energy to change you. But for you, I've noticed over the years that I've seen you on the panels and stuff, you always want people to talk about you. You always want people to admire your style. You always want people to admire your looks. You always feel enraged when people don't give you any type of compliments or praise you for whatever you show. If people don't pay you enough attention, you are always hinting for compliments. You're always looking for compliments. You're always wondering how other people perceive you. You're always doing that. You always expect people to be envious of you. You always think people should want your type of status or your lifestyle or the things that you own. You always come on people's platform in public to try to talk about your donations that you give, how much you give, and you disguise it as some act of kindness because you want praise. You want people to say, "Oh, she got money like that." Whatever. I don't care. Do you, boo? Because I'm going to always do me. But what I'm saying is, you are always doing this for praise. I said it. It's an unrealistic sense of superiority. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's just unrealistic to me because I do not think that deep within that you're happy. You are not happy. You are not. It doesn't matter how much you tell people you're pretty. It's all good. Self-confidence is good. Feel good about yourself. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I get it. But these traits that you show out here, you are masking your lack of self-confidence. And I don't care. I don't care what you think. I think it's a deep, deep insecurity that you got. Because at the end of the day, why are you always under the influence of something? I don't know what it is. Is it alcohol? Is it drugs? I don't know. But I do know I got a video for you about 2, 3 years ago, nodding off. Some serious nodding while you were alive. You were always doing those live streams and nodding out. There's something about that nodding off that I used to see. And people will be there in your chat asking, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And each time she was about to fall, she keeps on saying, "Alexa, play so and so." So she'd be playing music and talking to you while nodding off. And that's no regular sleep type of nodding off. You hear me? You come on here with your unrealistic sense of superiority. I don't care. I don't care what you own, what you eat don't make me shit. I don't know why I should be like, oh my God, look what she has. How does that help me? How does you showing me your ring or your chain or your watches or your shoes or your ass that you got injected, how does that affect my life? Why do I need to know how much you paid for something? You're just really trying to impress people. And it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Go out and find a trusted doctor or mental health provider, because I can't help you. And these other content creators can't help you. Go seek the right treatment that you need and try to make your life more rewarding, because your life is obviously not rewarding enough. Okay. If your life was rewarding enough and you were so rich, you would get good wigs to wear. Okay. The poorest of the poor are out here getting their wigs done and melted properly and stuff. And you always wear those trashy wigs. I've seen you on here with one good wig before, though, I'm not gonna lie. But you wear those wigs that they move around a lot on your head, and you're always trying to put that hair over your shoulder. It's not your hair, girl. At least I could take mine and swing it a few times and put it over my shoulder and stuff. It's all mine. All mine. Okay. People, their wigs make them feel so superior. I don't know why, but to each his own. To each his own. Not gonna say anything. To each his own. But at the end of the day, I try to be nice. I try to accept people for who they are at all times. It's just my nature. So like a lot of people who people don't like on here, I'll be cool with them, or I'm okay, or I don't, like get upset and stuff, because I believe in, accepting people for who they are. But when you can come on after my video that you came on here yesterday to try to make it about yourself, and come and put this at the end of the comments to say, I am mad because I think you're pretty and I'm stupid. How does that make you feel right now? What am I supposed to say in response to something like that? How am I supposed to respond to that? How are you going to tell me that I'm mad because you're pretty? Like, what does your prettiness have to do with me? Let me stain my ugly. Oh, I need to make an ad for the ugly foundation. Let me be ugly behind the scene. Let me be ugly behind this avatar. I'm okay with it. I've been living it with it for quite a number of years. And, I'll continue to live with it. I'm cool. I'm cool being, let me be ugly. Let me be ugly in peace. That's what I'm saying. Let me be dumb in peace. Let me be a small fish, a small fry over here in peace. You see what I'm saying? I'm not looking to fit in. I'm not looking for anybody to tell me that I've made it or I've not. It's not for you to tell me. The important thing is whether or not I'm making it in life, where it really counts, where it really matters. Not on here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not on here. Mm-mm. This is YouTube. That's all it is. Sort yourself out. Stop coming on here drunk. Stop thinking that people are always against you. We've told you this before, like years ago when you used to come on here 2-3 years ago. I maybe 2-3, I guess, between there. We used to tell her in the chat, stop taking your child online. Your child doesn't even need to hear some of the stuff. There was some crazy stuff being spoken online at the time, and she would be online. And I'm like, why can't she put like an earpiece in or something so the child in the background doesn't hear, the type of cussing and the words, the swearing and all of that stuff that happens on here? As a parent, that should be something that's innate. That should be something that's natural for you to want to protect your child as a parent. You know what I'm saying? You should want to protect your child. You don't expose your child to this type of stuff. You come in here showing, I went to Miami. Look. Oh, and I went to this mansion. I don't even remember where she said was it a Gucci or something? Shows how much I care. And she kept wanting to show the pictures of where she went and what she was doing. Like, let us stop whatever we're doing. Let us stop whatever we're doing so we can give her all the attention and admiration that she needs. Let us stop what we're doing and help her out. Let us stop what we're doing and say, oh, I like your swimsuit. Oh, I like this. Oh, where did you go? Oh, how much did it cost? So you could talk and feel good about yourself. This does not show confidence. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. We're all beautiful in our own way. I'm sorry. We are. But don't come on here acting like you're better than anybody. And have the nerve to be talking about, oh, they're all mad. So everybody who was on the panel, she's saying we're all mad because we think she's pretty. And we are all stupid. That's basically what she was saying. But I tend to agree with everybody when I hear that
This portion of the live stream is brought to you by the Very Carry Dumb Bitch Foundation. Let's help her be smart. She needs all the help she can get. Please support the cause. We now return to regular scheduled programming.
yeah, I'm okay being dumb. I'm cool. Hey doc, let me look. Ooh, I missed a lot of comments. Let me come on here and look. Hey everybody. Hey Auntie Donna, and hey to everybody in the clouds. I gotta go watch it, Miss Gerald. I gotta go watch it. Yeah, look at her, the ratio. Look at her legs to the size of her ass, and tell me if that looks natural. And even I don't have a problem with people doing whatever they need to do with their asses or their faces. Do whatever you need to do. But at the end of the day, you're still not confident. You're still screaming insecure. You're still screaming insecure. And that is why you always want somebody to say, oh, you're pretty. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. Your wigs are always trash anyways. And if you're so rich, get the right wig to wear. I'm sorry. God. I gotta go watch Pizarro's from last night. I am okay with leaving my panel open for people to come and express themselves and stuff. But don't come on here and then get off of here talking about how much we hate and we're all stupid and stuff because we didn't, do what you wanted us to do or act how you wanted us to act. It does, Dr. Lashania. She does, RonyiQ. She lives in her own head. Those are her favorite words. It's a look at me, look at me, look at me. I did this, I did that. Look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. I did this. Oh, and I paid this much for it. Oh, and look at the shoes. It cost this. Oh, do you want to see a tour of my house? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at me syndrome. It's NPD. She has a narcissistic personality disorder. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying what I think. She was getting on the I gotta go finish watching that live. That's what I think too. Because she thinks her worth is in what she owns. That's what she thinks. That's what people used to do. They leave when she comes. She tries to make every conversation about her. Every time. It doesn't matter what the conversation is. It's about Kiki, the female Kiki, Demetra. I'm behind in the chat because when I was talking, I was looking up. When I was talking, I wasn't looking at the computer at the time. Good morning, Prada. Good morning. I was in Pizarro's clouds yesterday, but I couldn't take her and turning it into the Kiki show. You can't enjoy the commentary if she's on the panel, so I left. You see that? There we go. I'm just saying. Ooh, Heatwave says, thank God for Botox and dermal fillers. Linda says, that part is sad. I thought she was I did because she did. You know what? I know people go through stuff and they may, fall short sometimes. I get it. I'm not trying to bash the girl or anything because I don't be on here hating people and whatever. But she also went on Kiki Kenola's channel and said she was doing better. Ken was trying to look out for her, trying to, make her see some of the stuff he was supporting her decision to like do better because she had done something. I heard over there by Tracy's channel. I didn't go. But I heard on the streets that she had a bra on. I don't know what she did, so I can't like speak on it because I don't know. And I think she came to redeem herself and stuff. So she does this from time to time. She goes away, she comes back. She goes away, she comes back. She changes her name or deletes her channel or privates it or whatever she does. She does that. And whenever she comes, she always tries to make stuff about her. And I don't think she sees it. And narcissistic people don't really see when they do stuff. Hey, Natural. Narcissistic people never really see what they're doing, even though people, show them. It just is what it is. Isaiah seems to like her. Isaiah have been lusting at her. Isaiah, you should probably, do you have money, Isaiah? Because that's the only way you can speak to her, because she's that type of person. So you better got money. Okay. She's the type of person who would pay for an expensive car so that when her friend sees her, they will see her with an expensive car and she can be a part of that the in group at the time, and then she'll go home and she'll be hungry because the payments for the car is killing her every month. She's the type of person who would give her last to buy an expensive shoes so that when her friends could see her in it, and then she goes home and cries. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I live within my means. I never put my hat higher than I can go, and I'm okay with being a broke bitch. Hey, One Proud Glamour. She did. She did. But I was going off anyway. I was actually ending the live when she said she was going to come. So I kind of figured out something was going to happen, but I'm okay. I'm okay with opening my platform to people. You got something you want to say, you got somebody you want to talk to. I'm okay with doing that. You got something you need to work out. You got something a message you need to get out, especially as a subscriber. You cannot say stuff at other places. You can do it here. I'm okay with that. It was a huge thing for her. So apparently she didn't tell enough people, like in her circle of friends. So she had to come on here on YouTube to tell us where she went, and put her phone out so she could show us where she went, show the pictures of this. Like, why do you need validation from strangers over here? Why do you need it? It does, Linda, because you don't know the type of people, the poor, the third world countries that these people are making these stuff. The little to nothing they get paid for, you know, and then they slap a tag on it, and charge you these high prices for the stuff, and you feel like you're doing stuff when I'm just saying, right, Linda? And some people love to be a walking billboard for these these designers. I'm not walking billboard for you. I'm not walking around advertising nothing for you. The fuck? I need to walk around with your name plastered all over my clothing. I'm not advertising nothing for you. Okay. Not saying that some of the pieces aren't good. I cannot. Poison Ivy. Hey, Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy says most of these designer brands that she wears, they don't even respect or like Black folks. They just want our money. You're right. You are so right about that. Glamour said Snoop had to drag her. Right. Right. She's always the damsel in distress. She's always the victim. She always is the victim. Hey, Joyce. Mm-mm. I didn't know that, Linda. I didn't know she said she wasn't messing with Ken anymore. I don't know. Yes, natural. She does. You could tell that she's going through stuff behind all of that. She's the type of person she'll just be with persons for their money. She'll just be with people because of their status, so she could say she's with this rich person or this person who is a this or is a that. And even if they are treating her like shit, she'll stay in it because it gives her money, it gives her this whole thing for her to feel superior and stuff. You can tell she has stuff going on. We all got stuff going on in our lives, but don't come on here trying to Teresa, the type of gymnast. Like, Linda, I love traveling. And I don't be on here talking about it. I may come on here a time or two and show, but I enjoy going places. Like, flying somewhere it's the least of my problem. Like, seriously. Some people have never left their state before. And they think people who I cannot. I laugh at these folks. Isaiah, I know you love her. Just make sure you got some money if you're gonna, you know, talk to her. I just saw this one Gama says she looks like the type that buys new clothing and never do laundry and just have a pile of clothes sitting in every corner of the house. Oh Lord. Natural says I have a compassionate soul and I'm approachable. Unfortunately, the young lady got distracted by trying to respond. Yeah, I was really trying to hear what she had to say because she said she wanted to talk, and I was really open to it. I'm not gonna lie, I was open to it. She said she wanted to talk, and somebody's been stalking her and stuff. She spent like 30 seconds to talk about it, and then she started going towards the chat. So I'm like, are you gonna read the comments? Are you okay with the comments? As a matter of fact, I told her try not to read the comments. She said she was okay with it. When I said okay, I can't control what they say in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So she said she was okay with it. Then after that, she says people were she became the victim and people were attacking her. You know what I'm saying? Right, RonyiQ? The tags inside the garment, right? I'm no walking billboard for you. Oh, you think you saw that about a month ago? I think they're cool because she did come on to thank you, Heatwave, for putting my cash up. If you drop your link, I would like to come up. Natural Lux, is it Lux? Make sure I'm dumb. I may pronounce your name wrong. I'll drop the link. I just saw your message. RonyiQ, RonyiQ can't afford her, right? And she said she didn't say it, but she went back. She found it. She agreed. She saw it, RonyiQ, so she left that message on after the video. So I'm not the type. I don't want to be doing stuff and then worried about it after that. Think about stuff before you do it. I can't diagnose the person. I am not a doctor. I'm just a humble coconut farmer with my staff that picks their coconut, and that's it. That's all. Okay. Okay. So I cannot like diagnose anybody, but she really has some real deep rooted issues, and she mask it and come on here and think having expensive stuff is what is going to make people like her or make her like superior and stuff. But in my mind, you're showing your insecurities. And I agree, we are all different. I'm okay. I understand that. I dropped the link. Somebody asked for the link. Glama says all she wanted to do was read the comments so she could start talking shit to the chat. She forgot to mute her phone, but she didn't even realize we heard her talking on the phone. Okay. Somebody asked for the link. I dropped the link. I'm just saying. Okay. We got 2 people in the back. Gotta make sure. I know that's he. And we got NaturalLuxeDiva. I'm hoping I pronounced it right. Let me put this up. Hello, girl. Hey, everybody. Hey,
Hello.
Yaya.
Hello.
Hello.
I gotta keep my banner up because I want to make
Hey,
sure
hey, 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 this is me.
my
I definitely
overlay.
understand. I'm trying to see if there's an echo. I'm on my phone. But can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Hey,
Yeah.
Yaya.
No, this is Ronnie.
You got.
Yaya and Jess's baby. Oh my God. Okay. Well, good morning to Yaya and Miss Heatwave, Carrie, and to everybody in the chat. Good morning, peace and
Hello.
blessings to
Good
you
morning.
all.
I'm
That is
sorry.
funny. Oh my gosh. She come up with some of the
Hold on one
funniest.
second. Let me put this here 1 second. Let
Oh
me.
my oh my gosh. That's an old baby. Like Benjamin Button's baby.
Yaya says she's pregnant with twins, and she has these old babies up there. And she said William Carruthers and one other person is the father. And then I was messing with her last night, and I just decided to keep this. And I said, no, you're having triplets, and here's the third baby,
Y'all
and
do
this
know
is the
that Maury
father.
is retired now, right? We can't do the Maury show anyway. Like you are the father. He's retired, I think. Yeah.
Oh my
So,
god.
so she's seen it as well. So.
Uh, thank you for letting me up on your panel, Carrie. I said what I saw. I've heard you before, and I subscribed a long time ago.
No,
I'm not
thank
as
you.
active, and I got to get back active with my own thing. I've been on so long that we didn't do the algorithms. Now everything has changed. But I just came up. I am a real mental health counselor, but again, I'm like you. I can't, just make a diagnosis. But the things that you were saying were pretty spot on.
No,
And
thank
what I
you.
was, yeah, and what I was saying is, you can tell there's a lot of past hurt, and the hurt has to be addressed. And there's a lot of mask, and it's like, things will make me feel better, not knowing that these things are temporary. But the mental health, there definitely needs to be some mental health counseling, some therapy
Right.
things, because those behaviors can be unlearned. And you said something that, and I said, right, you were saying, we all have issues. It's not like you can come and be a victim. And let me tell you, you spot on. Even though I have a very compassionate, I have that empathic spirit, but you're right. We live in a real world, and everybody is not going to just say, oh, I see what you're going through, I feel sorry for you. So, but there's help. We all have to just kind of put on our big girl panties and go get the help that we need. If you couldn't get help, I can understand, but there's help everywhere that you can get. And because this is not about material things, it's not about someone being jealous, it's not about how beautiful you are, it's about the mental wellness. And I do know that there needs to be some mental health counseling. And not just that, but when you go in, just like someone who said, I'm dealing with alcohol or drugs, and when they say, listen, I acknowledge that this is what I have and I need the help. That's the first thing. She needs some help, because going from panel to panel to get compassion, um, mm-mm. Social media, you can find some beautiful people here, but this is not the place to get well. You might can find resources from here, but this is not the place to do it, especially in an arena where this is going to be going on. You can't do that. You got to be grown enough, you're a mother, and do it for your child, do it for yourself. That's what I wanted to say. And you were very compassionate. You were trying to get her back on track, but you can't be looking at the chat, because even if you said everything right, if you gave everybody a cash app, there's going to always be someone that may troll. Y'all call it trolling. So you can't look at that. If she wanted to share a story, you were kind enough to let her up there. And please, you all, I'm not criticizing her, because I know she needs help. But from now on, when somebody's nice enough to let you up on their panel and you say, listen, this is what I want to say, don't get distracted. Don't even read the chat. That's not what it's about. Because if you're doing that, then what you get is what you get. And it's kind of like, okay, I know it's like this. I'm still going to look. So that says, I like it. I like the abuse. I like the thing. So that's pretty much what it is. That's what I see, in my opinion. But thank you,
I
Carrie.
appreciate you for coming up and saying that. And we're not necessarily bashing her. Well, I don't know
Right. You're
here at this
not.
point,
I
but
heard you kept trying to,
I
yeah,
I I
yeah.
really do try, because I acknowledge that some people are going through stuff in life, and everybody's not going to be, in the same space at any one point. And people are people, but she has to deal with her real issue, and not until she deals with it is she going to be okay. That's what I really think. And she has this thing where she tries to look down on others so she could feel good about herself. That won't work either, because you can't, somebody who has self-esteem and is very self-aware, you can't crush them in any way.
Hmm.
While on the other hand, you need to deal with your insecurities. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
you're
sorry.
you're on point. You're on point. And you know what? Unfortunately, I interact with people that are much older, my age and older, that still think like that. And material things or looks. And again, whenever you feel good about yourself, like self-esteem, healthy esteem, you can compliment the next person. You could be happy for them as if it's for you, and you celebrate them. It's not about I want to look better than you. Listen, it's gonna always be someone that's prettier and smarter. And believe it or not, I have a horrific, even though it was a lot of material things, a horrific upbringing. But I found out I'm going to either be bitter and complain and be negative and there ain't no hope and this and that and just bring everybody down, or I want what God has for me. So, and again, there's
Amen.
somebody who's doing worse than me. So, I can share my story as if to build people up, but not to say, look here. So you might tell me a story, Carrie, what you went through, and I'll be like, hey, so that ain't nothing. What you think about me? And that's sort of like, not sort of like, that's downplaying what you've been through to say, listen, I've been through worse. Your story
Right.
is just as important as my story. And people need to get that. And nobody, that jealousy stuff, if you want people jealous of you, then you're not thinking correctly. It's okay to be admired. Listen, you're a beautiful queen. You're a beautiful queen. And I say it from the heart. I say, God, let me be authentic. I don't care if she's a Coke bottle or whatever, this and that. You are just like me. You were made from the dust. And back to the dust you go. So stop doing that, trying to compete with other Black women. Do you all know a lot of us? Well, we do. I had to learn to love it for me. And it took a man, Jakes, years ago to say, take yourself out to eat. Give yourself a bubble bath. Do this for that. I do it because I like it. Back in the day when I used to get bullied, you want to fit in. But a lot of women, like you just said, they do it for other women's approval or not. And that's the wrong mindset. You better learn to love yourself. You better learn to like yourself, because what you're displaying, it ain't do what I say. Your kid or kids will repeat that generational curse.
I agree. I agree with you. And I'm happy. What did you say you do counseling? What did you say you did?
I years ago, my mother was a nurse, and I always said I wanted to be a nurse, and I did. I went to Bethune-Cookman for a few years in the nursing program, and as much as I love Florence Nightingale, I didn't like it, but I didn't have the uh, the maturity enough to say, listen, I don't want to do this. And I didn't do it. Only got 2 years in, and I learned how to type on an old school typewriter. So y'all, I'm aging myself. I don't care. I thank God, but I love that type of work, administration work. But I always knew that I wanted to be in the mental health field. So I started completely over in 2007, and I got my AA, met Barack Obama when he was senator, because we lived where Kennedy Space Center was, and he came to address that. And so I got my AA, and I'm going to tell you something, that AA degree, that was harder than the other ones, because we had to go back and do all this math. And I thought I was going to, I said I wasn't going to make it. And I do have adult ADD, but I didn't want those special programs. Just what I told you, I wanted to think that I could do it on my own, and it was hard. So I went and got my bachelor's for psychology. I'm a thinker. I'm always thinking. God shows me things and analogies. And then after that, I went and got my mental health, my master's in mental health. And then I did a lot of, I did my practicum, a lot of internship for anger management. Oh my God. And I took the class. So if I ever want to have my licensure, I have to pay someone to sort of babysit me before I could take the state board. But I'm tired, y'all. But
Well,
I
you're one
do,
step closer. You don't stop it there, girl. You keep going.
yeah. I took
Keep
the
going.
yeah, I'm gonna take the state board, but when I get um y'all listen, I love, and I do my research. I love Louis Vuitton. I do. I'm not gonna feel guilty, because when we raised our children, back then, if you got you a Dooney and Burke, you were doing something. But we raised our children and we put it into them. I wasn't doing any of this back then, but they're grown, and still I'm being mindful, because I don't want to buy a bunch of things and then like you said, you can't afford to pay your bills. I know what that is like. So yeah, and the ones that I get, I did all my research, and guess what? Sell them now. You can get, with the prices going up, I could get not double, but some almost double. They're investments, but I do like them. But again, I always say, I like nice things. I don't let things have me because those things are going to perish. And if you don't have anything up here, you're going to be lost. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, but we just don't have to let things have us. So yeah, I'm doing some investing, and I like to help people build them up. I do. If you knew my background, you'd be like, she's talking to y'all. I would be afraid, and I want to help others, and I was scared to say hello to a fly. God has healed me. I could sit now and eat with kings and queens, and me and my Dooney or whatever I mean my Louis and whatever I got, I've done it. Go on US 1 and sit with homeless Joe in front of McDonald's and just talk to him. And I would be so blessed talking to him. He would never take money from me. He would just say, if you could get me a hamburger and I want a cup of black coffee. And you know what I'm saying? I love people, and I know what God can do if we will allow Him. And y'all forgive me, I'm not trying to be preachy. Someone who never really believed but grew up in the church, He showed me He's real. So I can only talk my own experiences. So I'm not trying to throw church on anybody.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for saying, coming up and talking about that.
Thank you,
I
Karen. I just
appreciate
want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. You have a beautiful spirit, and it seems like you have so much to offer. I've heard the lady RonyiQ, very intelligent, very knowledgeable, very enjoyable. I even remember Miss Heatwave. I get pieces in and out. So God bless you, beautiful women. Keep doing what you're doing. I keep you all lifted up in prayer. And that's it. Happy Resurrection Weekend to you all.
Same to
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Karen.
you.
Same to you, and
You're
thank you so much
welcome.
for your input. I
You're
appreciate that.
welcome. Thank you for allowing me. Bye bye.
You're welcome. And hey, to a view is a view.
Hey,
Hey, of you.
hey, hey, Miss Yaya. Hey, Heatwave. Hey, Carrot.
That's
Yaya,
Ronnie Q.
did you have your Ron Q's not here?
I'm
Did you
here.
have your thing already? Did you say your stuff, Miss Yaya?
I'm here. This is Ronnie.
Girl, don't y'all y'all gonna make me go crazy. Wait a minute. That's Mr. Carruthers and y'all y'all going to hell. Ooh, child. And that's
She
Ronnie Q's voice.
she's having
Why y'all
triplets.
messing with me this morning?
I just wanted to say that yesterday, the only reason I popped up here, it wasn't to converse. I was just wanting to tell you to be careful, because I noticed that she was not 100%, and she was showing pictures, and sometimes you never know what anybody has in their phone, and sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
don't know anyone's motives
Right.
for so that's the only reason I popped up here. I wasn't rude to her. I just like, be careful,
I know you didn't come up there to do that because the main thing, because you were actually like looking out for me
and that's
because
the
she was
only
going through
reason.
her phone. Yes, she was showing some of the stuff she did, but you were trying to make sure that she, because if she accidentally swiped her phone and showed, like, God forbid, hers
Something
or
that
somebody else's private parts or something, it
mhm.
could get my channel struck. You see
And
what I'm
that's the
saying?
only reason I came out. Now
Right. I know that's why you came up.
then to turn that into Ken coming up, y'all talking about how somebody looking, I don't, y'all weird, and all this off talk of what really occurred. And I just believe the whole thing was a setup, because she said, "Oh, somebody told me to come over here," and then she later on picked up the phone and said, "I'm over here. Come over here. Don't say anything." It was just all attention seeking, and it was just like really pathetic. And what they wanted to talk about was like, somebody is stalking me. It's the premise. She came up here to get
Right.
up here, and then she said I was doxxed. So when you hear people saying they're doxxed, you're like concerned about them. But they wrote my last name, and they wrote my apartment number in there. So if you're doxxing, you're concerned, you don't come on and then
And
say
say
what the
it.
last name was and what the apartment number was. So it was attention seeking. She wanted, who you asked, who did it? Someone evil with that look on her face, that bad actress look on her face. She wanted to talk about that one specific topic that she always loves to talk about, that one specific person, and was uh nobody was interested enough to say that one specific person's name. Then I noticed that she goes over to Pizarro's with the same thing. Everybody who's talking to another person on the panel, she's answering and all indignant, and nobody was even talking to her. Get everything. The same thing with the phone, the whole 9 yards. And then she went to send Pizarro the second cash app, and she had to call her bank because she obviously didn't have enough money in her account, and the cash app didn't go through. So she's on the phone with the bank with her whole sound open. But Carrie, I want to know, when you get off the phone with your bank, do you say, "Thanks, Chase Bank, for helping me out"? See, what that was, another ploy was
I
to,
didn't get to see the live. Go ahead though.
yeah, you don't say, "Thanks, Chase Bank, for helping me." So she says, "Thanks, Navy Federal Bank, for helping me." Now, see, anybody who
Oh
has been
Lord.
around here long enough knows what all that is about. And I'm just like, look at this. It was just so pathetic. And then the pulling of the shoes and the pulling out of the purse and all this type of stuff.
I heard about that.
It is just it's just like on
Attention seeking.
full display that this person is not really, really well, does not really see the value in the person that she is. And it's just really sad, but as long as she's paying people, as long as people are getting cash up who who depend on that type of income, or who that income changes their lives, they will keep her around. And it's unfortunate, but it was just a mess.
If at this age she doesn't see what's going on in her life that she needs to fix, at what age is she planning to? It's been a while she's been doing this type of stuff.
And
And
then
she
for her
does
to
it, then she goes away for a while, then she says she's changed, and then she comes back and she does the same thing. And I
and then
know that as humans we go through stuff. I get it. But
right.
at what age are you gonna see that you need to, get yourself together?
And
Go
this
ahead.
is not the place to heal it. And with all the things that she's gone through this, and she comes back and, "Oh, I saw the error of my ways, and I don't understand. I never talk about anyone," and then go off on tangents of, "You can't afford me," and, "Oh, you are black." I didn't think that was an insult. Like, give me a break. Like, at what, you're an adult, and you think calling somebody blackie or darky or anything, you think that that's a read as an adult. That says more about you than you could ever say about the person you're speaking on. These types of mindsets in some of these people over here. Shish Trish does that too. Trish is a dark skinned woman, and then to sit up and call another woman darky or blacky, I mean, it really, and to think that, I mean, to be proud of it, like you're really saying something insulting, and the only thing that's insulting is that you're an adult that think that that is something to say to another adult or child or anybody. It's just like a clown show at times. I think Carrie's sound has gone out, so the next
Oh,
person can speak.
okay.
Something's
Okay,
going
Miss
on with her
Ronnie
computer.
Q.
All right.
You had me fooled there. I thought that was Fates, y'all. Yeah. Now, are you and Fates beefing? You and William beefing, or y'all just being
No,
you just being?
Fates was on a panel yesterday, and she always says she's pregnant, and William is one of the fathers, and somebody else is one of the fathers, and she puts up these old babies and says one is William's, and the other old white baby is the other person, and then so. I hit the panel on her and I said, "No, you're mommy. Tell them that you're pregnant with me too." So yeah, it's
Oh,
just a joke.
so there's no hidden babies in this. That's all
It's
we need to
triplets.
know. So, but So, hey, good morning. I wanted to just say a couple little things because I was over here when that lady came on, and I was in the chat chatting with Linda, and her and I have a little common thing with coloring and stuff like that. So we were saying hi to each other, and she was saying something to me. It wasn't anything directed towards that lady at all. We weren't even talking about her because there's some people I just don't really care to talk about. And so, while she's reading the chat, she's seeing my name. I guess when your name comes up, and then my name is one of those names that comes up in the orange or whatever. So I guess she thinks I'm talking about her. So she proceeds to go off on me in the audience. I mean, I'm in the chat, and I'm like, "What the hell is wrong with this?" I have not even said anything about her. I have not noticed her. Now, mind you, I did notice her, but I'm trying to be nice and decent and shit on these streets. But see, people like that make you wanna go off and stuff. So I contain myself, but something is wrong with her for sure. And this is the same lady who used to get on here and call us light skin and dark skin, and she prettier than us, and she better than us, and just all these horrible things, and call us the N word and everything. And some of you all content creators were entertaining her. Okay, so y'all help create that monster. So y'all deal with that shit as far as I'm concerned. But I just thought it was odd that she's dragging me in the chat and I hadn't even recognized her, but whatever. It is what it is. I know she's blocked. So that part, that's all. I forgot what else I was going to say, child. And Miss Carrie, okay? Hello? Oh, she had a phone call. So
No,
heat wave.
Carrie's having a hard time hearing us right now. She wrote it in the chat. Her computer's been acting up. So you guys
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead. But what
Oh,
do you
okay.
think about
RonyiQ,
all? What do you think about? I'm
good
sorry. Hey,
morning.
Huey. Go ahead, Huey.
Ron,
Sorry, guys. Have you ever
I,
been on a call and
I,
you've been trying to tell them over and over, okay, I'll call you right back, call you, and they'll keep going and going and going. I'm sorry, guys.
Mhm. What do I think about what, RonyiQ?
What do you think about the display of materialism, especially in the era of that we are living in right now, with all the uncertainties of things that are going on? What do you think about people just throwing their money at high price luxury goods, like the lady said, and most of these brands don't even respect the black clientele that are clamoring to get their products as a status symbol.
Yeah, one, they always ride off of us because we have style. We do have style, and they copy and imitate and all that kind of stuff. What they appropriate our culture.
Hmm.
But anyway, I think it's the dumbest thing in this world. I mean, like when you buy something now, this name brand, um, it depreciates so fast. So you might as well be throwing your money away. But I'm from one of the old school. I like nice stuff. I like name brand stuff, and I buy it when I feel like it. But normally mine are gifts. But believe me, I'm gonna have a coupon and a sale. But I don't think it's wise right now to be throwing money around and everything because we still are kind of like bouncing back from a recession. And I don't think it's a wise thing to do, not unless it's something to improve your home or something with your health. Don't buy high end stuff, and then don't get on the YouTube and brag about it. But then in the next time you on here, you begging. Seems to me I remember her when she was out here flashing her coins and stuff, cash apping people $100 here and $100 there, while she had it. Seemed like she ran up dry and then up coming back on here asking somebody
Hmm.
for their money back. Do you remember that?
I
Oh,
remember that. She sure did.
oh,
She asked for the money back because she was going through her divorce and all this. And
what?
one time she was crying. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
What?
So
That's
how are you going to be on here doing all that grandstanding and flashing, showing money and stuff? So you one of those buy shit, show it off, and then take it back to the store, huh?
Do
Is that what
you
you're
know
doing?
there
guys,
are?
can I just jump in here for a minute?
Mhm.
Ronnie, I want to ask you something. When you were talking about the person who was on the phone, right? And was saying thank you to the bank, right? And said the bank name. Who was that?
Right.
Who
That
who,
was
who said
Kiki.
that?
That was
Huh?
Kiki. That
No,
was
I
that was
think.
this.
Oh well, maybe it's two different time because I think that was this heat.
No, 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 no. This was
She did it too.
Kiki. This was
Really?
Kiki when she was over on Pizarro's panel yesterday.
Mm.
Yes.
Was this seat on that panel too?
Yeah, but they just sat there. I didn't hear. I didn't even hear her say one word on that panel.
Okay. My
I
mistake.
guess she paid for her spot, so she was just gonna take it.
Oh,
RonyiQ, you
that's
cannot
called
afford her. Okay.
Connie said that's called tag tucking. Well, you know what?
Mm.
When I was in college, I worked at a men's clothing store, and they had a very liberal return policy and stuff. And I saw how it changed now. Like you used to be able to take stuff back and get cash back, whether you had a receipt or not. And then they changed it where you got to have the receipt, and it's got to be within a certain number of days. And
Right.
now you can't get cash back, even if you paid cash. You
Mhm.
can only get a gift
You can
card.
store credit.
Right. Or store
Right.
credit. Right.
Uh-huh. See, for people like her, because I can see her right now. I saw her already at the gate. Okay, I saw her at the front door. I peeped out the peephole. Okay, she one of them little ratchet ass, trifling little bitches that thinks she yellow and thinks she is yellow, but thinks she better than everybody because everybody want a yellow bone, red bone, whatever. This is so stupid to have this damn conversation in 2023 talking about people's complexions amongst us. But
Hmm.
anyway, that's what everybody chooses to do. So back then, it was a big deal for all the men to have old yellow gal, old fat yellow gal. Yeah, that's when you was really balling and shit. I'm saying it because it is true. Okay, that's what some men did think. Okay, now I thought the shit had went away because everybody was like, "Child, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice." Hey, baby, because I like old nasty piece of licorice too, was strapped to some mandingo meat. But I probably shouldn't have said that, but that's a joke. So she's one of them ones that I guess she been like treated like a princess and stuff because she slow bust and then she got the fucking skin tone and I don't know, but y'all, when you open up your mouth, girl, you sound just as stupid as goddamn lovely love. So I don't know what kind of prize is anybody getting with you and what you bragging on and who slept with you and who you slept with first and stuff. First of all, why are you having these goddamn intimate conversations on the goddamn YouTube? And you're supposed to be a mother raising a teenage daughter who looked like she about on her way to be a goddamn thought. Like the mammy. I said it, bitch.
So it's like people. It's some greater people and women out here who the store Fashion File and the Restore are making money off of because these are people who have luxury goods and then when they run into hard times they
They
sell
go
these
sell
goods to
them.
be resold and
Facts.
when they can afford them they go back and they have a period it's like the luxury brand pawn shop you can buy it
Pawn,
back
like a
within so
pawn
many
store, right?
days and then if not it's going to be sold
Sold,
and
right?
Consignment
yeah
shop.
Yeah.
yes.
Pawn
Hmm.
shops.
I mean, and
Like a pawn
this
shop,
is
right?
there are there's so many of them who do big business and are all over the place, you know. So if you go on and you look at anything once, I mean, but if you get a Chanel purse, a Chanel bag can run you anywhere from 12 to 15,000 dollars, and then
Mm-hmm.
you have some of these purses like the classic flap purse. It is you can buy it at these stores for maybe $4 to $5,000, and you have people who are breaking their necks to get these items and will shop there and pay $5,000 for a purse so strangers can view them in a certain way.
Right,
That's
right.
Right.
It
crazy.
makes no sense. It
And
Hmm.
makes
that
no
item
sense.
is depreciated right away. Like even if you spend $1,000 for it, most people, if you're gonna try to sell it, you're not gonna get 1,000, you're not gonna get 900, you're not gonna get 800. You usually don't only get about 30% of what you want for it. But these people that are showing these purses, there's titles that come with it, there's paperwork, there's certain things. So some of these things that y'all are buying are fraud. They're not even
But
the real item. You
yeah,
know,
and
go
yeah,
ahead.
and like they're using like these high end companies. They are like trying to make inventive ways so they can't be counterfeited. Like Bottega, now they
Mm-hmm.
have when it comes your purses come with a gold card that is registered to your exact purse. So to resell it, they want the card that came with it. They are doing different things to stop counterfeiting. And
Yeah.
you have you guys heard about Balenciaga
Yes.
and the the scandal that's going on with that luxury brand. They had a one of their editors or photo editors or whatever. They did a shoot with kids for the kids line, and the kids had all these teddy bears and stuff. And
Oh
then
yeah.
some. Okay, you heard about it.
Keep going.
Somebody looked closely and they noticed that the teddy bears were dressed up in bondage S&M outfits and things
Right.
like that. And then on the desk behind in one of the on the desk in one of the pictures, it had a legal court document open to the page where they were arguing if it was okay to have relations with children that was being argued in the court, and it was open to that page of the argument where somebody was arguing that it should be okay. This was in the background on the desk of a picture of a photo shoot for a luxury brand. It was open to that page of the argument. And so like people after they investigated it and found out all this hidden, like it's like one of those things, can you find this in the picture? And people
Right.
started looking and seeing all the disgusting things that they had in these photographs, like they're really boycotting that brand.
It just
Yeah.
goes to show how many of them are using children or are probably into child pornography and all of those other stuff. And to think that, to people who don't investigate stuff, they'll just see it as a regular photo shoot, a teddy and some papers. Because we saw the papers on
Mhm.
the desk and stuff. But these
Mhm.
these people, they are actually, I'm trying to let you up, natural, but my thing is stuck again. Don't know why this has been happening. I'll get you up in a few seconds, natural. But they're trying to appeal to the children, some of them. And it
Exactly.
also goes to show the fact that that teddy bear was in bondage. It also goes to show that these people are engaging in activities. Somebody fell out. Oh, she left. Engaging in activities that are with young children. That's all I gotta say.
And the bad thing about it, well, it's all bad. And what you would think, who you think behind it? This was a woman behind all of this imagery and this whole photo shoot and setting up and everything about this photo shoot. This was a woman, and she walks around with pacifiers and teddy bears and take pictures with life-size teddy bears. It is something like really
No,
off with her.
what would have to be in your mind to think of doing something like that? You sat down and you came up with the whole photo shoot, your idea, you came up with this concept. What would ever drive you to do something like that, other than you have some issues also? You know,
Exactly. Hmm.
that's just crazy.
Yeah, and like
I remember the whole outrage about it. Oh,
they're
sorry, go
really
ahead.
coming after children with these agendas and all this stuff. And I am of
Exactly.
the opinion that that see, like, I don't know any household where people who have heterosexual children are talking about any type of sexuality, sex. Nobody's talking. It's not of my understanding that people are talking this way to their 8, 9, 2, 3 year old children.
Exactly.
So
Why do they
why?
need to be exposed to that at such a young age?
So
And why do you think you need to be given the responsibility to talk to my child about, sex and all of these types of stuff? Who are you? Why do you think they need to know about this? Because you're trying to push your agenda from an early age, because you know how
mhm,
children are at this age. So they're
mhm.
trying to do that at an early age. So we see
Eh,
the subtle ways that they're pushing their agenda on others and coming in the
right.
homes of those who are living as well. Not gotta be careful.
But no,
That's
it's like
they're
why
coming.
it if it's okay to be this, that, and the other, it's okay to be who you are until you get of the age to determine who you want to be. So,
Right.
like I was talking about, what's her name, Angelina Jolie, who used to dress her and Brad Pitt's daughter Shiloh in boys' clothes, give her boy haircuts. Said she expressed herself that way, and that's how she wanted to be. Now Shiloh, now that she is of age, is the most pretty, feminine girl that there is. See, was it the parent? who was forcing it on the kid to
Yeah.
be a different, or is this what the kid want, or is it the parents' responsibility to raise the kid? I don't know.
That's
Raise the
just like
kids as the kid
Dwayne
was
Wade.
born.
Look at the whole thing with Dwayne
Mm-hmm.
Wade and what's her name again? Oh Lord. Gabrielle.
Gabrielle Union.
I
I
think
am
that they
so
are also
disappointed
pushing
in
their ideals
Gabrielle.
on that young man. That's what
I
I
Mm-hmm.
think.
agree.
Because
I
even
I
agree.
if
agree.
they're the way they are, allow them to think and do what. But you're actually pushing. I think I don't know if Dwayne Wade really is trying to live vicariously through his son. I don't know. Because if you really look at some of the clothing he's been dressed in of late, you can tell that he may be heading that direction to a Caitlyn Jenner or something. I don't know, but sometimes it's the parents' influence that causes the children to be confused at an early age. Are you the one pushing it on them, or are you actually allowing
Exactly.
them to be themselves? Is the real
Are you
question.
are you pushing it on them so you will be noticed in the arena that you're in of being a different type of parent, so that attention will be brought on you? And another thing about the Dwayne Wade situation, son situation, he is identifying and dressing as a female, and there's talk of having a reassignment surgery, before he was even 16 or whatever.
Dang.
But the thing about it is that he was dating a biologically female child who was identifying as a male.
Damn. I found
Yes.
it so hilarious that at the end of the day, you still want to be with a girl. You're still gonna be with a girl. So you can see the confusion.
So are
Um,
they just trying to fit in with society and be flamboyant and different, but he's still biologically a male and wants to be with a female,
oh God.
like
And
where,
why
because they have no boundaries and nobody's instilling anything different in them.
right,
Is that it?
right.
I'm sorry, Carrie.
That's
That
what Bruce
and
Jenner.
why I'm sorry, why do they
I,
think that children should be able to make these type of decisions under the age of 16 when
right.
when they cannot drive, they can't purchase alcohol, they can't do certain things until they get to
Right,
the age of 21? What makes you think that they can make the right decisions at such an early age,
right.
especially things like gender reassignment and all of that type of shit? How do
And
you
that's
think a child is not able to make those types of decisions so early? And I don't think it is anybody's responsibility to be telling my child how they're supposed to live
and
or what is
Right.
best for them.
Right. I agree.
a male child's brain is not fully developed until they're like in their mid 20s, 26, 27 years old. So why would you allow somebody who's underage, whose mind isn't nearly finished developing, make
Right.
this type of decision? It's crazy.
Exactly. And I'm tired of these people sexualizing children. I don't know why they think it's okay for them to come with that P word, pedophile. I don't care. It's just you two. Why do they think it's okay and then try to like hide it all in the name of inclusivity? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are people if somebody comes today, if a child comes today and tell you they identify as a dinosaur, are you gonna think that child is crazy? What are you gonna
No,
think?
I don't. You know why I say no? Because social media has normalized so many things. Even if he felt that way, I agree. I was watching the Queens with Vivica Fox. I forgot. The show that they have. They come on
And
YouTube.
Claudia Jordan, yes.
Yeah, Claudia, I
Queen's
love
Court.
Queen's Court, and they addressed that. So I commented down below. I was very respectful. I just said, I'm praying for the whole family. I said, it is sad because he is not even 18 years old. And I was just what you're talking about. Kids, when you're teenagers, I remember you ever had a crush on somebody and you got hurt. At that time, you thought it would be like that forever. And even some kids, when they're bullied, now they want to end their life. They don't realize this is forever, but it changes. And I said
Wow,
they
yeah,
should at least let him become an adult to make
Hmm.
right.
that decision. And oh my God, you should see the responses to me, I'm like, I still am going to say what I say. I'm like
How
you
dare
all.
you have your own opinion? How dare
Oh,
you
they
not
don't.
follow the masses?
Oh, I got
How
so many
dare you not go with the
responses.
crowd?
Yes, and they normalize everything. I bet you if social media wasn't around today, even if he felt that way, he would not want to get this as soon as possible. And then Gabrielle, I always liked her, but I'm so disappointed. I think a lot of it, like RonyiQ said, attention. And
Hmm.
you want to, I don't, I would never, to me, I would never do that. I wouldn't even put that child out there on social media, even if he is getting all kind of endorsements. He's getting, I mean, I don't know what to say. She's
Now,
getting endorsements, but it's not worth it. It's
and
not.
he's getting endorsements. Yes, they really factually are getting endorsements and all this stuff behind this. So
That's why they're
let's be
pushing it.
clear.
That's why
Right.
they're pushing it, and that's why these fashion houses like Balenciaga and all of these people, they are also encouraging people, well, adults, to play out on their sexual fetish. They're doing these things to take their time and push these agendas, and then you have other people like Wade and those others who are getting endorsed by these type of things, so they're
Yeah.
pushing even harder
Which
without
further
allowing the
pushes the
child.
agenda. Hmm.
Allow the child to grow up. Allow the child to be a child. What the hell do they need to be thinking about sex,
Because
sexual
Right.
identity, or
because it's
having sex?
Right.
Or that's not what they're supposed to be doing at that age.
because it's not
See,
acceptable at that age. If you're a heterosexual child, are you sitting
right.
around talking about any type of sexual things
With your
with your
parents.
child when they're just a heterosexual? So why is sex, anything about sex, being discussed? You have time to figure that out when you're 18.
When
I
you get
don't know any
older.
parents
That's all
talking
we
Right.
about.
talk about now.
They're
Yeah.
just
Nobody,
destroying
yeah,
these
we don't,
children's innocence and like normalizing these types of behaviors,
right.
because they want to make it acceptable in society. That's all it is.
And what I found,
Ronnie Q, excuse me, Ronnie Q, you said something so important. I heard you speaking about Angelina Jolie's daughter. Is it Shiloh? I
mhm,
think I remember
yeah,
her.
Shiloh.
And I knew I kept up with them because I really like both of them, but I didn't know you said something about the little girl loved to dress up in boy clothes. They did it,
Well,
but
that's
now
what
she's very
Angelina
feminine.
Jolie said. Hmm.
Right. And so she probably was, well, she wants to be tomboy, so I'm going to feed into it. But you're right, because when I grew up, my brothers, but then when my mother moved me, I always had a pocket, but I loved them. But I used to love to climb trees when they made pop guns, ball, they would say, go ahead, get away. But I wanted to be like the boys. But now, I mean, but I never wanted to, be
A
um,
boy.
right, I'm heterosexual, but I got out of that tomboyish stage. But I was a tomboy, but it wasn't about sex. It was nothing to
Right.
do with sex. It was sports and wanting to fit, play
Right.
ball. But that's what I'm saying. I like that you said that, because a lot of times we make assumptions, and these kids' brains are not really developed. And she said, "Look, I want to be a girly girl. I'm not. It's not about sex all the time." That was a
And
good point you made, Ronica.
like another thing, like Charlize Theron and one other person, she adopted a black child, and now she's with the same thing, dressing that child in all these outlandish clothes, they have pictures of her at the grocery store with him in a ballerina tutu. Okay, so and all this stuff, like if you that's like letting your child go out of the house wearing their Halloween costume, because who walks around in society in a ballerina tutu? And you're saying that he wants to identify as a girl. See, this is such extreme behavior, that you're actually taking your child out in public in a ballerina tutu and relating that to wanting to be a girl. Well, do you take, if you had a little girl, are you taking her out in ballerina tutus, or are you putting her in clothing? See, it's just like the attention seeking thing of it for me at the expense of these children.
Yes, I concur. Some years ago, before I even got into mental health, I was thinking about it. I woke up late one night and CNN was on, and they were talking about uh, that was before my grandkids, about how many kids are getting so depressed, and because there's too much exposure, too much, just what you're saying, Ronnie, all this overexposure. Even the adults are getting depressed because it's too much. But with these kids, they're not letting kids be kids. My granddaughter, she is very smart, and they won the reading thing, but they're doing algebra at the age of, well, she just turned 8, and they're putting so much with computers. The kids are actually, they did a survey of that. Kids are actually getting depressed because it's too much put on them. Kids have to be kids. And with the
Right.
age of what's going on social media and computers, it is really breaking our kids down. If it's happening to us adults, what do we think about the kids? It's anxiety. I got to do this. I got to go there. I got to. I fell up into that. I said, no, you will break down mentally. You will burn out, and all this overexposure with the kids. Well, they want to dress in girl clothes. Listen, we don't need to know that. Let those kids be kids.
You
Exactly.
you
Let
have
children be
these.
children. Let them go out and play. Let them deal with games and just living as a child. Let them enjoy their childhood. Why are you forcing these things down on them? Why does sexuality take precedence at this point, at
You
this
have
young
these.
stage?
You
Why?
have. They have these huge mansions that if their child wants to do that, and if they want to let their child indulge with that in that, I mean, l- let them have their playtime at home or whatever. When you're going out into the real world, I mean, I'm not. It's just weird to me. It's just like sexuality should not be playing the role, any type of
In
role,
a
in
child's
my
life.
opinion,
Not with
with a
children.
child. Uh, at all. And the thing about it is, like, when Dwayne Wade's son uh, allegedly came out to his father, he was around 12 or 13ish, like really like preteen. And what is the first thing they do? They took them to the LA Gay Pride, where gay men are out there ass out, little things on little sleeves on their penises and waving them around, just raunchy, nasty. Not nasty like they're nasty. I mean, like real adult nasty type of behavior. And I'm not saying anything about their sexuality is nasty. I'm just saying the exposure and
It's
all what you
it's
see is
inappropriate at that
inappropriate for
age.
a kid that age.
Right.
Exactly.
Those are for the adults to deal with. Adults are taking part in adult behavior.
Correct,
You don't
that's
take
what
a
I mean.
12-year-old to something like that. Well, fine if
Hmm.
they want to be if they want to be accepted as, a male, what is a female, I'm sorry, that's fine. Nobody's stopping you. Do your thing. But a child should stay in a child's place. You don't take them around
Right.
adults who are doing conducting themselves a certain type of way, you know, and engage in adult activities. A child
Like
should be a child.
I
LA Gay
agree.
Pride is an adult venue, and then you have people who are under the influence of different substances or psychedelics or maybe alcohol or whatever, who are out there partying. They're partying. That's not a place for a child.
I agree. You know what? I honestly believe, I really believe in my soul that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle are going to regret this. First of all, if I know Gabrielle's daughter is her biological, somebody else carried it, but if that was Gabrielle's really real daughter, we may still have opinions about it. But the mother, the natural mother, is saying, hey, y'all, I don't want this. They're not even acknowledging the
Mm-mm.
mother's side. Well, she was a bad mother and he got custody and this and that. But for me and the way I'm created, if that was me and my stepchild wanted it and I did that, I'm telling you all, I could not sleep. And I'm overlooking the mother. Well, she ain't no good anyway, and she ain't got custody. Who is she to say? I'm not made up like that. Even if she was everything that they said, drug, whatever she did, I could not live with myself going against that mother. I would at least say, you know what? Let's wait until you are an adult. I don't know how they live with themselves. And I'm telling
Right.
you, they're going to regret this one day. because
And
his mother does not like that.
Hey,
and
Beth.
See,
I don't know how Gabrielle Union feels comfortable in putting her opinion above the natural mother's opinion. I don't know. I hear that he got custody. I've never heard the story of what makes this woman such a bad mother. See, because let's be real,
They don't fit her
people
agenda.
people
I'm
with
sorry, go ahead.
money people with money have more influence in the court system than people without money. So let's keep it real. So was she really a bad mother, or is this just a story put out? Because I haven't heard the exact thing that made her bad. Maybe that's just me, I haven't heard it. But it's
Ronnie, some
crazy.
people do say that that's what some people are saying. That's exactly what it is because she does not have the money
The,
and the
the
influence.
influence,
Yeah,
right?
people are
Yes.
saying that. That's what some are really saying. And they're
And
trying to, yeah, like
They're
wipe her down.
silencing
Yeah.
her.
Yes,
They're
they're
but
they're
not
silencing
practically
her.
trying to silence her
but
so she can't be a parent. She doesn't have the money or the influence. And
but not
there are celebrities out here, so of course they can, you know, their money speaks. Let's put it that
but
way.
but not only his money, not only the money that he has, the money that uh people who know him, people who have interest in him, the
Right,
NBA and
right.
whoever
To
people in
back
the
him.
NBA know, uh the attorneys that they know to
Right.
fight these cases in a particular way. See, it's more than just his own personal money that's behind him,
You better
because
Right.
he,
preach.
at the
You
time
better
that this
preach.
happened, he was a hot commodity.
Come
So,
Right.
on.
so we're gonna, give him what he wants. They always give the athlete what they want, because they want the athlete, because that athlete is gonna make them more billions. So they're gonna keep the athlete happy, and so he's not stressed out of what's going on in his family. So come on, let's
Come on.
people don't see
She
things for what
preaching, y'all. She's
everything is
preaching.
about money. And they don't care about these kids. Everything is about money.
And listen, what else, Ronnie? You said it. You hit on it. What about the communities? I watch Andy Cohen. You know Andy Cohen and the different ones that have influence. They are
Mm.
also backing that up too. So, like you said, it's coming from other places, and it's really muting the mother out. You know what I'm saying? Though the communities that want this to happen, and again, it's okay. It's his decision if he's an adult. But they also have backings from people like Andy Cohen, in other communities and people that are of power and influence.
They
I
don't
can't
want anybody,
stand.
at the end of the day, they're fighting for equality and to be able to live freely and stuff. While at the end you are actually bullying other people who want to
Hmm.
live their lifestyle as a heterosexual, or to grow their child in the traditional way. You know what I'm saying? How are you trying to fight for your rights while downplaying the rights of others? You know what I'm saying? Why is it okay for these big corporations, for these people with influence, to target children with sexual content, with destructive gender ideologies
Right.
as a matter of fact? Why is it okay for you to be doing that?
And if you
What
come
makes
up
it okay
against
in
it, you
society
get
today?
canceled out. Y'all notice that? If you speak against
Right.
it, you get canceled out quickly.
So the
And
same
they really want
freedom
you
they
to die.
want, they're taking
Yes,
away from
They
the
take from you.
heterosexual.
that's right.
Yeah,
And I
like
don't get it.
you don't
We're
have your
supposed to
freedom
be
of
all
speech.
able to have
That's right.
our views. We're always
Reverse
supposed.
discrimination. Reverse discrimination.
Right. And I don't like the whole thing where they're doing with these children. Like, allow children to grow as children. Do not be putting these things on their heads at such a young age to be making
Right.
decisions as it relates to their sexuality. Be comfortable with whatever. If they say they want to do this, they identify as this, I'm fine with that. But they're not supposed to be making certain types of decision at an early age. A child is best happy when their lifestyle is free from sexual politics and all of these types of stuff. They're not supposed to be dealing with that. They're supposed to
Right.
be finding themselves, having fun, playing games, socializing, developing certain skills at this time. You don't be putting these things on them at an early age, you
That's
know?
right.
And the point of the matter is, this child has like all the opportunities and that your child doesn't have. So,
Right.
to put this out here, like, to the world, to the public, on a stage, to try to influence everyday people. Like you said, the people who made the comments under you were saying all types of things, but check yourself. You live in regular America. Your child isn't even learning how to write in cursive in school. This child has all the advantages to him, has all the educational private schools and stuff available to him. Your problems, your kid's problems are not going to be his problems. So raise your kid right. Concentrate on what's being taught to your kid in your school. You got bigger shit to worry about than some type of equality that people are pushing on you for your children.
It's so true.
Now
It's
they're
so
putting it
true.
in people's in the school
Yeah.
curriculum and all of this shit. I am
Our
shout
coalition
out to
fight
those
for people.
parents who are still growing their children the way they want to and not allowing
Yes.
outside influences to mess their ways of raising them. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know if you all used to talk or watch any of the talk shows. I don't know if it was Ricky Lake or Sally Jesse Raphael was one of them, Phil Donahue, but I never forgot this. This girl, young lady came on. She was an adult then, and you know how first I used to hate that because they're attacking the mothers. But this particular young lady was upset. She was crying, and what her issue was, her mother, she said, I needed you as a mother, a white young lady. She said, I needed you as a mother, but you just let me have my way. Y'all, I am not lying. That stuck out in me. You just let me have my way. And I think the girl ended up getting in trouble with drugs for a while, but she was very angry and the mother didn't get it. And she was saying, I needed you to discipline me. I needed the mothering. I needed what we're talking about right now, being a parent, so that you could be prepared for the world and not just letting you have what you want, because you don't know what you want when you're a child exactly. That's why we supposed to be like shepherds over our sheep, steward our children. I never forgot
Right.
that. Yeah, she was very upset with her mother. Her mother let her do anything she wanted, and she was saying, I needed you to discipline me. I needed your love. And you, anyway, I don't know if y'all ever saw that, but that's what we need to be
I didn't
doing.
see it.
I
Yeah.
agree. All right, ladies, I'm going to step back in the chat. It's been nice chatting with you guys.
Thank you for coming up. I
Bye,
appreciate you
Heat
as
Wave.
always.
Thank you.
All right, bye bye.
Thank you all. God bless you all.
And
Bye bye.
also, a view was up here earlier on. Thank you so much, a view is a view. Thank you, Natural, for coming up too. Did I miss a name? I don't like missing names out. Heatwave, are you still there? And is my sound okay, guys? Heatwave, you're on mute. The conversation has been all over the place, but as per usual, I love having conversations about different things and stuff. I'm just hoping that even though children, people have been influenced by the different things in social media and so on, you as a parent, you choose how you want to grow your child. Do not allow outside influences to get into your ways, your traditional values. At the end of the day, yes, you're supposed to teach your children to practice tolerance and accept others. But if you want to do or run your household a certain type of way, you do not have to succumb to the scrutiny from the public or from other outside influences. I'm sorry. If I want to grow my kids old school, that's how it's going to go. You're not going to tell me because this is what society says, this is how it goes, that it has to be this way. And of course, children go through different phases and stages of life. um Let me not talk about Maslow's and all of these things, but listen, allow them to be children. Do not be pushing these types of agendas
Hello?
on
Oh,
them.
oh my God.
Oh, hey,
I just
Heatwave.
walked away.
Don't be pushing these. Oh, you wanted to say something?
Oh my God, I walked away. Yes, God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yes, I remember. Miss Carrie. Listen here. My girl. I'm expecting this morning chattings on a regular. Do you understand me? And that's an
What I,
order.
I pick coconuts for a living. I got to go out
Well,
before the sun
listen.
comes up.
Do the coconuts a little later. You're your own
Thank you,
boss, right?
Ronnie. Come again?
You are your own boss, correct?
Well,
You're
I
your
don't
own
know if I'm
boss.
smart enough to be my own boss, but keep going.
You're
I'm
your
too
own
dumb to be
boss.
my own boss.
So yeah, just try and you can double up on the work, man. You have your people that working with you, they're gonna double up, And if I'm wrong, I'll come help some pick some coconut. But this morning
Okay,
chattings, I'm enjoying it. I'm getting accustomed to this. I'm loving it. And
I
I'm sure
appreciate that.
everybody else is loving it. Okay?
Oh, I got V in the back. I didn't even know. I'm sorry, V. Come on,
What
computer.
happened?
I
Something
don't.
happened. I can't see the chat.
That's okay. I didn't notice she was there. I got. Let me use the touch screen because I don't know. The mouse doesn't work. Hold on, girl. Why has it been doing this?
In the door.
Ah, hey V.
Hi,
Hey
Heat
Hi, good
V.
Wave.
morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, Carrie. How you been?
Hey, I'm good. How are you, V?
Fine, thank you. So, what I want to, can I talk?
You can hold on 1 second. Let Heatwave finish what she was saying first, and
Oh,
you
oh,
can go
there's only
ahead.
one more thing I have to say. One more thing, V. One more thing. Listen, guys, and this is to all the doxers. I have something nice for you guys, okay? You see, Very Carrie, don't listen to what she's saying. She's a very beautiful young woman. So y'all can sit and feed y'all, okay? And take my word for that, y'all. Bye. Okay, V. Very Carrie, take it away.
Bye. Thank you for coming up, Heatwave.
So, what I
No
wanted,
comments. Hey, V.
hey, what I wanted to add to what you guys were saying, different things influence different children or people on a whole, but we're talking about children. And in the influence of things, you really don't know what your future will be, and you don't know because you change from time to time. Even up until you get to college, you thought you wanted to be this, but then it's like, oh no, that's not what I really want to be. So that means you're still growing, you're still learning, right?
Exactly.
I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I was younger, people may not believe it. I was a tomboy. I was a tomboy. Anything my brothers did, because I have 10 brothers, anything they did, I always felt I could do it better. I could pitch marbles. I was really good at it too. Climb trees, the whole nine.
Right. And we were outdoors more, especially in the Caribbean. You are outdoors most of the time. So
Yeah.
you're playing games. Most of your games are outside. Doesn't even matter if you have games inside, because we
Hmm.
had our Mario and whatever to play and what. But
Yeah.
you're outside
And in climbing,
enjoying life. Go
yeah, and
ahead.
in climbing trees and doing all of that, one will think that I want to be a boy.
Hmm.
Because in order to climb trees, to squat, to pitch marbles, you're always in pants.
Right.
A
Yeah.
skirt will not afford that. So
Hmm.
excuse me, it didn't mean that I wanted to be a boy. So with the whole Dwayne Wade and, everyone gonna raise their kid as they, feel like, but the extremity of it is like too much. And someone was saying on the panel, they feel like Dwayne Wade is living out his fantasy through his son. I have seen parents do that.
That's what
I,
I think he's doing.
I have this ex sister in law who she always had weight on her, and certain things she just couldn't wear. She didn't have the confidence. Not that she couldn't, she didn't have the confidence. And here comes her 10-year-old daughter develop and the type of clothes she was allowing her to wear. And I was telling her, I said, you should not allow her to wear this clothes. Well, it looks good on her. I think people are jealous. No, you could pick a fruit before it's appointed time to ripe and it's going to get rotten. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And
That's right, right.
the type of attention that she's going to get is going to make her feel a certain way when she doesn't even know herself. And all of a sudden, boys start telling her she cute. They start telling her this. The little girl becomes so promiscuous because she thought she was it because of the type of attention that she was getting.
Mm-hmm.
And even today, her and her mother do not have a good relationship. Go back to what the other young lady was saying with the Sally Jesse Raphael or the whatever show.
Right.
She blamed her
Natural.
mother. She blamed her mother because she was like, "What did I know? I didn't buy the clothes myself. I
Right.
didn't did this myself." And then on top of it, when I seen this week, or no, not this week, like sometime last week, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union went to go get an award for their kid. When I see they went to go get an award, they were awarded for tolerance. They were awarded for letting him or her be who they want to be.
Wow.
She, not her mother, not the mother
Wow.
of the child, but Gabrielle Union stick her nose up there. Let me tell you, the devil is busy.
I don't even like
And
Gabrielle
let me
anymore.
tell you,
I'm
I don't know
sorry.
what goes on behind closed doors, but Dwayne seemed like he's the girl in the house, and Gabrielle energy, she strike me like what they do behind closed doors, she the man.
They look like they engage in some very, very freaky type of stuff. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
But you
Cause
gotta be
he Wade does not look the more I see him is the
mhm.
more feminine he has been becoming.
But you gotta be careful because the Bible said the sins of the parents follow the children. And that little girl, where it could be the apple of her eyes and hearing and seeing all of that stuff, the son or whatever he chose, because I am not to tell people how to live. I am not against um gay people. I'm not against you know how you say transgender. I'm not against that. You're gonna live your life. You the only person could give an account for you. you know do you. I could be friends with you. I could do all of that. There's no problem in you expressing yourself. It's just like it's not the same thing. It's really not the same thing. But it's just like someone will say to me, "Oh, you too masculine. You do this, you do that." But it doesn't mean that I want to be, you know?
Right, right.
So I don't understand that with it's like what someone was saying earlier. If you have to be a certain age to do this, be a certain age to get a driver's license, be a certain age where they will call you an adult, be a certain age where you could go in a liquor store and buy stuff, firearms or whatever. Why at this young age? If the kid wants to play, we call it dolly house, right? If the kids
Yeah.
want to play in clothes, let them play in it. But I don't understand it.
It's like you're forcing them.
Yes.
Yes, you want to allow them to be who they are and show who they are. I know we're not up here bashing people because people are going to take it and turn it the wrong way. But all we're saying is allow children to be children. Sometimes they may go through a different
Exactly.
phase.
Yeah, we
And
go through a fantasy
like
phase.
you were just saying, you were a tomboy for most of your
Hmm.
childhood.
Hmm.
Outdoor climb. What if your mom decided to make you just,
Hmm.
just
Oh,
dress you in boys'
and
clothing all the time and
the
whatever, and
other
say you were
part,
a boy?
the the other part about it too. Even in my look today, being a tall person, tall for a girl, having long legs the way that I did, even sometimes the way that I dress, it has more of an androgynous look. It doesn't make me masculine. I just have strong features.
Right.
Yeah,
I get it.
it doesn't make me that because I still like to play in makeup, but I still also like to get a drill and a hammer and go do some work.
Right. Right.
But it doesn't change, who I am.
Right.
I'm not leaning to one side and, to the other side and, I have to figure it out or anything like that. I just like my husband don't like like hammer, nail, all of that. I remember the first time he seen me build a drawer to lift a cabinet up and he was like, "No, no, no, you're gonna hurt yourself. You could just buy something. You don't need to do this." And I'm like, "No, I like doing that."
Yeah, you love using your tools, and
Yes,
creating stuff.
yes,
Right. And it doesn't mean that, oh, you want it to be a male. You do these things because it's what you like doing.
yeah,
Don't
and it goes back
parents should
to
not push these types of things on children. Let them grow up
mhm.
and figure out what they want to do when they become adults. They
Yes,
can't
and
make these decisions at such a young age.
yes,
You support them, of course, but
mhm,
don't be pushing stuff on them. Let them enjoy life and focus on being a child and not focusing on whether or not they're going to cut their penises off or
mhm,
what kind of stuff they're going to do or take whatever hormones. And
mhm.
that's not for them to be doing at such an early age.
But
They're not
don't
supposed
all
to be
parents?
worried about their sexual organs and what they want to do with it at that age. I've been watching some videos of late, just a few, of some people who became trans and how they're telling their stories about how they wish they didn't do it and some of the real things that comes with it, with taking all of those pills and stuff, the side effects, and how much they wish their parents had taught them out of doing it. And they're suffering from different types of disorders because of it. They want their breasts back, they want their different body parts back and all of that stuff. They're looking at the scars that upset them. So there are quite a number of videos out there because they were saying they should have waited until it was, the right time to make the decisions. And now there's not much they can do about it,
Yeah,
you know?
brain can develop. But if you think about it, we all as children fantasize, fantasy. You remember we playing house, mommy and daddy. We want to
Right,
be a princess. We want to be a
right,
this. We want to be a that.
right. And if there
Boys
weren't enough
want to be,
males, one of the girls stepped in as a dad, they were.
yes,
But it doesn't mean you want to be that,
yes.
you
And
know.
it's just the different things what you what they call it creative, where you come up with different things. I remember playing restaurant lady when I was young, and, and I used to save my food to play with my brothers, put it on my little doll plate, and you know act like I had a little standpipe. I used to get one of those bleach bottles and clean it out and put a little hole on the side of it, so when you open the top part, the top part, it act like a nozzle that the water come through, and when you turn it off, the water shut off. And it's just fantasy. You just make stuff up as kids as you go. Look, pretending to be a fireman, pretending to be this and that, but you're not actually. But some
V,
people do grow up to
I
be
gotta
that.
cut you real quick. Can I leave you for 1 minute and come back? Just 1 minute.
Oh Lord, I don't know what to do.
1 minute, 60
No, no,
seconds. Keep
go
talking.
ahead, go ahead. I'm playing. I'm playing. Hey, Ronnie Q. I heard you talking only people in the chat. Hey, hey, hey. Because I can't see you guys, I'm on my phone, so I really can't really interact. And I came into the chat a little bit, you know, when they were talking about Dwayne Wade, and I felt compelled to add my little 2 cents when the young lady was saying that she grew up a little tomboy. And I was like, yeah, that was me. That was me. Let me look in the chat. Let me see if I can find the chat and not jump off of here. Boop. Let me see comments. Okay. Isaiah. Girl question or boy? Yeah, I used to shoot pop gun too.
or slingshot. My brothers will take or the V part of a tree, of not a tree, but a branch, and cut car tire. That's the inside tube, and then wrap it around the stick and make that. V, I love to create and build walls. I have my pink. Yep. Yep. I thought being who you are is the point and not changing your outside. Well, I will say when you off age, if that's what your desire is, but as anything under 21 or 22, it's you should wait till your brain is fully developed to make those decisions. Not that they should steer you from right or left, but to make such important decision as a kid, I just think that's a no. Cutting up yourself, no. Like, I have no problem with people cutting up themselves because you know what? When it comes to like, surgeries and all of that, whenever I feel and if I feel like I need it, I'ma get it. So I'm not against surgery or changing up, but I think you should be the rightful age to do these type of things. Who said something again? I love shooting my goal. Yes, I actually I was better than my brothers at shooting marbles. I was better than them, and sometimes they used to come get me when they lose to get their stuff back. They used to come and get me. I was better than them. Heatwave said, thumbs up the live. Carrie, that was more than a minute, girl. That was more than a minute. You just had me waiting here. I'm stage frightened. I think Carrie went and picked coconuts so she could share with you guys. I cannot. The chat is not rolling for me. Let me see. It's not rolling for me. Yep. Look, they're gonna make me turn on the camera and start dancing. What did y'all do for Good Friday? Caribbean people, did y'all make
Woo! Sorry.
Perry, girl, you just had me here.
I got unsigned in the back. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, V. I
Carrie,
had to make a quick run. You did okay, right?
I think I sort of kind of did. Did you?
I was running.
Uh, did you cook yesterday?
You know I don't
Hi.
be celebrating everything that goes on.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi, V.
on
Oh
side.
my God. I've been listening to this all morning and getting my chores done and doing what I need to do. I've been sick for like a
Oh
week or
no.
so.
I'm sorry to hear
But
that.
Hope you feel
it's okay.
better.
I needed to take a break. God showed me what he was doing. I can't wait till I go live. This shit is crazy. But anyway, V, hi V.
Hi,
That's why I
April.
came up here. And thank you so much, Carrie. I've been this girl. It's like a
Hey,
talk
on
show.
side.
Y'all have had it going on this morning, baby. Going from subject to subject, just getting me through my day. Getting me through my day. And when V popped up there, I had to come and say hey because I don't see her that often.
She
You know,
started
Mm-hmm.
and
going
Carrie,
live. V, you better continue going live. She was out there dancing and stuff the other day. She was
I
supposed to be showing us cleaning her house, but she turned that music on, girl, and she was
is it
going. She
still
brought
up?
her son in the
Is it
dancing.
still
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Oh, I got to go see because you know, I was on your videos. I was sharing your videos. I was
Yes,
always, you know
thank
what I'm
you
saying?
so much. Thank you so
You
much. I
know,
appreciate
I
that.
got to go see. But I
Actually,
really love y'all conversation. Y'all,
when
I'm
I
talking about y'all been doing it today, honey, and it have been getting me through my day. And I said, let me pull over. When I saw V, I had to pull over. And I was like, Carrie, girl, you. Well, I guess this is what you
We've been
want, but honey,
all over the place with the
broadcasting.
conversations this morning, right?
No, that's what a broadcaster, a podcast, ma'am, a podcast, ma'am,
I'm
girl,
doing radio over here, you know, because I have to
Content,
show my face.
content,
Welcome
content.
to the radio
girl.
sector, I guess.
When I'm
Podcast.
telling you, it's like a podcast you've had all day. It's beautiful. You need to look into that. You already have the voice,
You know
but I
they
just
can't
really, you know what
understand
I'm
my
saying?
language.
Oh, fuck them. I can understand your language. They can kiss my ass. If I can understand it with my country ass, they can kiss my Ross Claude ass. Okay.
See, up here cussing.
The fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't I hear a couple of cuss words? I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
Right.
saying, y'all, girl, you have just been, it's been like, I'm like, this is a TV show. This is a freaking TV show. And I'm loving it because it's just been one topic after another. It's not been dead air. Even when you go and you left RonyiQ, you go, V got nervous, but she was doing good. She was doing good. She got
Thank
nervous,
you,
but
V.
it was no dead air. People were talking and conversating in the chat is
And
you know,
shout out to
into it.
those
I
who are
love it.
participating. You know, Ronnie, A View is a View, Heat Wave, Nature, and everyone who came up
Girl,
to
I
give
love it,
their
but I had to come up here
viewpoints.
for V. I haven't seen her, and then, like I said, I've been gone, but girl, I've been catching up. And let me tell you, when I go live, I got so much shit to say. If I told you so was a person, it would be me.
Ooh,
Hmm.
I think I know
I
what
Okay,
you're
we
told
talking
gotta check
about.
that out.
I think
Carrie,
I know what you're
Carrie,
talking about. Okay.
if I told you so was a person, baby, it would be me. Didn't I tell
So
her,
I'm
Carrie?
waiting to
Didn't I
see
tell her?
that one.
You did. You sure
Oh, girl,
did.
honey, it's part 1, part 2, and part 3 on my community, channel. Anyway, Carrie, if I told them by playing with demons and devils was a goddamn person, it would be me. And I'm
Mhm.
sitting back and I'm thoroughly entertained and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself because I told them, did I not, Carrie?
What?
You
What? I
sure
don't
did.
get it.
Try to tell
V, you don't know what she's talking about?
No.
V, you don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what
You
I'm talking
didn't
about.
hear
Virtual
her say
Satan, V.
it.
Virtual Satan, V. Go with the first 2 letters because I refuse to call that. Virtual Satan, V. Go with the first 2 letters
Okay,
of the
okay, I
word.
get you. I 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 get
Girl,
you.
I've been trying to
I'm
catch up,
waiting.
baby. When I say,
I'm waiting for the commentary.
girl, what is coming? I say, Lord, thank you, Jesus, for sitting me down and let me shut up because see, he the only one can sit me down. And sit down. I got this. I got to sit back and watch me work. My God got a sense of humor. I don't know about y'all God, but my God got a sense of humor. He kind of comedic with it. When
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, if I told you so was a person, it would be me. I am
Mm-hmm.
thoroughly entertained. I am
You've
loving
been
it.
seeing what's been
Like
going on,
McDonald's.
right? You've been sitting back in the
I had to
corner
catch
watching
up.
what's going on.
Girl. I had to catch up because I was like, what in the what? Oh, what? Okay. And I'm just loving it. And I'm loving it that people still in the beef sector, the real ones in the beef sector have that's ignored it from day one.
Yeah, they
That
didn't
wasn't
go.
dealing with it from
They
day
didn't
one.
go.
They wasn't going. They were doing their commentary. One stunned by it. One trying to entertain it. One trying to bring it into their presence. One trying to feel that energy. I love you guys. And you're still doing your thing.
And that is why
But I just wanted
that
to,
is why the content changed to other stuff in other sectors. You see that happen.
and I
Because
carried my dumb
because
ass
some
over
people
there.
just weren't going. They just weren't going.
So
You
April,
know.
when
I
are you
can't.
going live?
It'll probably be later, or either tomorrow, like in the afternoon, because it's gonna be the holiday and everything. And when I come live, I gotta play my music. I want to vibe. I'm on a vibe. When I come live, that's why if I ain't in that mood, I
Mm-hmm.
can't just go live.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie will tell you, I be jamming. I be want to vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Oh,
give
I
you.
come over. I'll be over there when you vibing, and I'll be on
Okay,
Auntie's
I'm a
porch
roast,
and all of that.
I'm a roast and gag. I'm a roast and gag, but I want to vibe. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I had to get all that together. But I have y'all, honey, keep it going, Carrie. I hope you Not finna end no time soon, because baby, this has been a broadcast podcast. I love it. I'm just listening and I'm just seeing how it's going from person to person. Everybody is being respectable of each other. And when you leave, no dead air. The people on the panel take over. I mean, Carrie, this was just a beautiful thing for me today. I was just like, wow. And it's just been, I've been listening, doing my thing. Listen, it's been
I
getting me through my
appreciate
day,
that.
baby.
I appreciate you for saying that.
April, and I
I'm
want to
telling you,
say, April, and I want to say thank you. My first video coming back because I've been gone for about 11 months off of YouTube, and my first video coming back, you shared it, and it done really really well. So
girl, every
thank
time
you
I
so
catch you, I
much.
be like, V, oh God, that's me. Because you know, I love to watch you do your thing. I love to watch you do your
Thank
DUIs.
you.
You know, it gives me inspiration to try to do something. And the topic, and let me get on top of what you all were saying. Y'all know, y'all know I was a tomboy. I know
Mhm.
everybody named Mammy could look at me and tell I was a tomboy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But it didn't mean that my sexuality, it had nothing to do with sexuality. I got 14 brothers. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Once I got a
Mhm.
training bra, they took my goddamn Huffy. They
Mhm.
gave me a dirt bike. When I got a training bra, they
Mhm.
took my Huffy with my little pink tassels and my little long pink banana seat and gave me a dirt bike. Gave me a
Mhm.
dune buggy.
Mhm.
I couldn't play with my jackstones no more. We shooting marbles. I'm
Mhm.
walking gates, balancing on gates. You
Yep.
know, and I think
Yep.
that I
Baby,
think
I
that
was playing marbles.
listen,
I was playing cricket. I was doing climbing trees. I
Soccer,
was
the
shooting
I was just
guns.
finna
whole
tell you,
Girl,
I was just about to tell you, I
hot
believe that
gun.
the
I could still
I
play
believe that
soccer.
I was just about to tell you, I believe that the Jamaican way of raising is similar to the country because that's all we had to do. We had to go outside. We didn't even want to be inside with them old people because they would make you clean up and fuck with you. We didn't want to be in there with them.
You know it.
You know what I'm saying? If you stayed inside, they found something for you to do. Go clean the cobwebs out the corners. Go set the rat traps. Go make sure ain't no snakes and shit. Oh, okay. Well, we going outside. And our houses were elevated in the country. So we were able to go up under the house and play hide and go see and everything. So I believe that the Jamaican way of bringing up their children outside, that's the country way. And you beat me to it when I said climbing trees, girl. Y'all coconut tree, girl, please. Honey, we was up mango trees. We
Yes,
was up
yep, yep.
any
Baby,
kind
I'm
of
still
goddamn
picking
tree.
coconuts, girl.
Apple
Listen,
tree,
listen, I
apple
got the
tree,
scars.
so,
I got the
sour
scars
truck
on my
tree.
legs and I got the
Mhm.
scars on my legs and arms to prove it. And I called those battle scars, but they were good times. You
Mhm.
know, we weren't allowed to sit up under adults, and we didn't want to sit up under them. We wanted to get out the house. We wanted to be in the sun. We wanted to get a tan. We wanted to get dark as hell. We wanted to drink out the goddamn water hose.
Hey.
You know, that's why we were so athletic. That's why we were so we were energized. And then my
Mhm.
grandma would line us up on Saturday. Every Saturday, she'd line us up because we'd be at her house for the weekend. And she said, you done been with your mama them all week, eating all that mess and fast food and foolishness. Line
Oh,
up. And she give us
don't
a
talk about
big
the
old
restaurant.
tablespoon. She would give us a big old
Oh,
tablespoon of something
Castor
called
oil.
acid.
oh,
No, acid fizzy. That's
oh, I
what it
Oh,
don't
was
remember
called.
that one. We
Castor
got
oil,
castor oil.
turpentine, castor oil, turpentine. It had gin in it.
Yeah,
She
we
had the
cook my
bread. She had
stomach and
let the
both of
bread
them.
ferment it. It had castor oil, turpentine, and some girl castor oil
that
with cod liver
concoction from
oil,
your grandma, girl.
girl. And it just you know how your grandmothers let it sit and ferment. You know how you all
Right.
let it. That's what she did. And every Saturday we all had to line up. And when I tell you, Carrie, baby, the bathroom was something to be dealt with. I'm telling you,
People fighting to
we
go
were
to use them.
what?
Girl, we've
But
been there.
once we went, we felt good. We didn't need no detox. That was the detox naturally. And we felt good. And that's why our skin is so pretty. That's why we look like we got Benjamin Button syndrome going backwards because we took care of ourselves. We enjoyed our children, our life as children. We're not trying to live our lives through our children now because we were children. We had a childhood. It wasn't about Gucci, Balenciaga, Ben, whatever it is, and all that there. We didn't give a goddamn about no name brands. Give me some pants with some holes in it. Some tennis, my favorite tennis shoes. They was talking, walking, spitting, and everything else. I take them up with duct tape and everything, but them was my favorite tennis shoes. We didn't care about the way we looked. And yes, we did as children get into roasting sets. Well, we call it cracking on each other. But it wasn't malicious. And we didn't care. We didn't care about the colors of the skin. Because if I had a cousin that was dark skinned and I was like, you black, whatever, she'll come back and be like, you dirty red looking mother, you know, not cussing, but you know what I'm saying? You dirty red, you know what I'm saying? Your skin look dirty, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm between light skin and dark. You know, we didn't take offense to it because it wasn't malicious. But my thing was, in my day, the black and the berry, the sweet, and just, you know how beautiful. I love it to this day. I've loved it since I was young. To see a dark skinned person and they get mad at me because I say, man, that's a pretty black heifer right there.
I love the
can't help
melanin
it.
girl.
That's what comes out of my mouth. But they told me saying pretty black heifer is colorist or offensive. How the fuck? When I say I've always wanted to be darker. I didn't want to be brighter. I want to be darker. And then you got the bright skin, light skin. I'm in the middle. Shit, they drug the hell out of me with all kind of you dirty. You know what I'm saying? Because you in the middle. But we were kids and we made choices. And me being a tomboy was nothing sexual. You know what I'm saying? And it was still there back in my day, but it was not
as pronounced, right?
You know, because I had a cousin. Anyway, don't worry about your uncles and your aunties. Sometimes you gotta worry about them older cousins. But you know what I'm saying?
For real.
I've been loving your commentary. I've been loving your conversation. Thank you for getting me through my day. This has been a podcast as far as I'm concerned. I love it. I love the different people that came up. It's like, girl, you got a talk show. You got guests coming in. It's so good. And V, I'm so glad to see you. I got to go get back. I got to go look at your videos. And I'm going to get them up here. Hello to everybody in the chat. I can't see it. But I'm going to leave you with this, V and Carrie. Y'all ready?
Go ahead.
I said, watch me make that ass laugh. Yeah, I'm representing today. Yes, I am.
Black, green, and gold.
Yes, I am.
Green and gold.
You're representing.
Because you know it's hot in Florida, baby. So it's sundress season. Yes, it is. I look good in my color, girl. Love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
When I go live, I'll let you all know. But baby, my life, like I said, it will be named. If I Told You So was a person, it would be me.
And her link is in the chat for those who want to go check ONSIGHT.
I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. So thank you, ladies. Continue, please. I will be listening. Love you guys. Love everybody in the chat.
Bye-bye.
Coming up.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Oh, Miss Queenie said you better wear that dress, girl, and you better represent with those colors too, girl. Okay, the ice green and gold. Okay.
Yes.
And I think there was red too.
Africa.
Girl.
Carrie.
Oh, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's all I came up here to say. I'm about to jump down now. Did you cook yesterday? You cook, you know, in the islands we cook a special type of food for Good Friday.
No, I didn't bring those traditions with me. I'm sorry. And no, I don't eat bun and cheese during the Easter. I just sort of do my.
We do
stick to tradition, to certain types of stuff, you know. Let's just put it that way. I don't celebrate a lot of stuff.
Well, we did seafood.
Come again?
I said we did ground food and seafood.
I spent most of my day yesterday eating fruits. That's all I did, just fruit and water.
That was good.
Right? Yeah.
You took it back to the earth.
Right. That's all I did yesterday because that's all I felt for. You know, Linda says she wants some. She doesn't like bun and cheese. I don't like bun, and that's why I also don't eat the Christmas cake, the traditional Christmas
Mhm.
cake on
Mhm.
in December, because I don't like raisins and those type of stuff. So I've
Mhm.
never ever
Do
liked
you like the black? Do you
eating
like the
fruit
rum
cakes and
cake?
stuff.
Black cake?
Come again?
I said, do you like the rum cake, the black cake?
Dazzle told me about it the other day, and I did try it. It's okay. The dark
Mhm.
black cake, that's the one.
Yeah.
I tried it. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. I never made it yet.
Linda
Anywho.
Linda wants to remember what's the name of that plant that bleeds in Jamaica.
What?
Um, is it the one that changes the leaves from green to red? Is that the one? Which one that bleeds during this time during Christmas
Oh, I
time?
can't remember. I can't remember. Anyway, Carrie, I'm gonna jump off. Thank you.
You're so welcome, and thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Linda says she doesn't like the Christmas cake. I've never liked it. So my mom used to just bake the plain cake, the one that came in the box, or she'd make a plain cake for me because I've never liked Christmas cake or buns and with all that raisins and fruits and stuff in it. I don't like fruit heated like pizza with like pineapples on it and stuff. I can't eat that. I like the fruits in its natural state as well. And I don't like buns. Miss Queenie wants bun and cheese with a cup of coffee. Dazzle made me try that cake the other day. Dazzle spoke about it, and I went and found one and I tried it. But it's okay. Thank you, Heatwave. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. It was way too much British. You know why? But you know why? They were the colonizers of that particular island. Well, so some of their influence is stuck with the whole bun and stuff. So that's how that goes. And that's why it's now a part of the culture, I guess. You know. Oh, you love bulla cakes? People eat it with pear and cheese and all of that type of stuff. Well, pear, what you guys call pear, we call no, what you guys call avocado, we call pear. So like in the Caribbean, avocados are called pears. So they eat the pear with the bulla cake. Girl. I like the smaller ones though, Miss Queenie. I've never liked it with hold on. I had to mute for a little bit because my background became noisy. Give me one more 30 seconds more. Let's go to the ads. Okay.
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and formation of sentences to name a few. Please help the poor dumb bitch. Help her enroll in an English class today. Cash App $Carrie Ray 16. We now return to regular programming. This portion of the show is brought to you by the Go Home Very Carrie Foundation. For all the black Karens that want to contribute to ticket and luggage costs, please send cash apps to $Carrie Ray 16. We now go back to regular scheduled programming.
Okay. Okay. Miss Queenie, be careful. They'll send you home. Don't let me gotta make one of these ads for you, Miss Queenie. They'll try to send you back home, even though it was your great grands that came from the country. Okay, they will try to send you home because that's the first go-to that some of these people talk about is people's immigrant status. That's the first thing they try to do is send people home or tell them to speak English. And it's pretty dumb to me. I laugh at bitches who talk like that. Like, I feel a kind of way for you. I'm like, that's as much as you can come with. That's your thing. That's your best shot. Like, you said that to hurt me, right? Like, when am I supposed to feel the pain? Am I supposed to feel it now or tomorrow? Like you telling me where I'm from, or I should speak English. It's supposed to be like a jab, right? I'm supposed to feel pain, right? I'm supposed to be hurt. You just tell me when, because it has not yet connected. Oh, speak English. Oh, oh, oh. I'm supposed to be hurt, right? When am I supposed to feel the pain? Because it hasn't, penetrated as yet. I'm just saying. Whatever. Girl, I think you could ever. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Right, Linda? RonyiQ. RonyiQ. RonyiQ said they should donate to the Ivy League grammar school that I need to go to, because I need to learn how to speak English, right? You know I need to learn how to speak English, right? If you want to send me, if you want to send me somewhere in West Africa. I'll take any country. Okay. Okay. You guys trip me out. Oh my God. You got to be a fool to let some of the stuff that these people say on here hurt you. You got to be like really, really overly sensitive to let like people say stuff and it affects you. I could never. You could never. Okay. You could never. You could never. Send me to Ethiopia. I'll do good there. Okay. Send me there. The fuck talking about sending go back home to Jamaica. The fuck I look like go you're an idiot. I just laugh at you people like you could ever let me feel bad about me. You could ever make me feel bad about where I'm from. Never. You got to come with something else. Okay. Okay. Send me to Nigeria for crying out loud. Send me somewhere. Send me somewhere over there. Send me to Ghana. Ghana, I've heard Ghana is a. Ooh, girl. Send me to Senegal. Where else could you send me? Send me somewhere, whatever. God, please. Girl. Go travel. God, I can't stand some of you fucking idiots. I can't stand some of you. The only thing you know to do is take Ubers or cars from one area to the other. You've never been anywhere in life and you're talking about people. You don't travel. You don't know shit. You're just stuck up in a little box feeling good about yourself. You were thinking of going to Botswana? Girl. I've been watching videos lately of some people who have relocated to, different countries in Africa and started their businesses and are doing like really good. Now, why are they leaving America? Could you tell me? Do tell. Do tell. Why are they leaving the land of opportunities and the land of the free? Do tell. Why do they think they want to raise their children in other spaces? Do tell. You know? Why are their children able to speak multiple languages? Why are they multilingual? Do tell. Whatever. You could never say anything to make me feel bad about myself. That you could never. When you have your insecurities to go deal with. You could never. Especially those little girl, Carrie. Shut up, Carrie. Don't say shit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, you are thinking, oh, okay. So what made you change your mind, Linda? Let me see. Could have been a part of building the culture while learning something close. Okay. Okay. I got you. I see what you're saying. And for those who are listening, don't you ever let people make you feel inferior to them. I guess that's why sometimes some people really don't bother me. Some of the stuff they say, because you gotta have like really low self esteem to make those words like really get to you. You know, I'm sorry, they cannot project any image of themselves on me to make me feel below them. Mm-mm. Nope. No, thank you. You keep that. Okay, you can keep that. You can keep that. Half the time, some of the people who speak down about people, their life is a mess in the back. Their life is a whole mess. And I know we all go through different things, but sometimes their life is a freaking mess. Oh, she says God didn't lead them to that. Okay, I got you. I got you, girl. It was for a reason. Who's acting cray cray? Not me. Not me, Isaiah. Why isn't this thing pasting? I've been seeing stuff happening with this laptop of late. I don't know why though. I cannot click on the darn thing. Let me try this. Hold on. There we go. And neither is a touch screen. I don't know what's happening. Linda says, I think some people, black folks in particular, don't realize how much opportunity is open to them and how much they can do with the little they may have. They much prefer to spend it on stuff that are not valuable to their lives. You know, there's no real reward system. At the end of the day, they'll probably feel better flossing and putting their stuff in certain material things that benefits them for just the moment. And then after that, what do you have? They don't want to build on themselves. I can't help these people. I don't know. To each his own, though. Linda says, take a bucket and some dirt and seeds from what you ate in the store. You can grow a whole garden to feed yourself. I know that's right. I know that's right, girl. Even if you don't have like the space to do it, you could always, get yourself, go to Home Depot, get yourself some soil, do what you need to do, get a few potted plants around. You can plant some of these stuff, like your peppers or your tomatoes or whatever. You know, you can do those things too. I'm just saying. Winda Chinatown says not all black people. I'm not sure what part you're responding to, Winda Chinatown. Let me see which one. If it's Linda's comment, Linda says some people. She put some. She says I think some people. So I don't know if that's the one that you're responding to. I think. Okay, there we go. Linda B responding. Not all black people. I'm just saying. I think I'm gonna wrap up right now. And I've said what I needed to say. I came on here specifically this morning to talk about what I saw. I'll put it up on the screen again if this computer allows me to. Let me see if I can get it back up on here. Hold on. This is what I came to talk about. This thing about people believing, people are mad at them for how they look. If I was supposed to be upset about how people looks, how does that help me in life? Like, how does that help me to advance myself? I don't care how people look. How people look should not be important. It's who they are as a person. Like right now, you're hearing me, how I look does not matter. It's whatever content that comes, from me being on here, you know, that's what is important. Who I am as a person, as an individual, you know? So, like you saying that I'm mad because I think you're pretty, I don't get it. And like I said before, and while I'm not diagnosing you, it's a type of narcissistic personality disorder. You are trying to seek validation from people. Your confidence is very fragile. right? Your confidence is very fragile and you're vulnerable, you know? So you're trying to demonstrate this whole superiority complex, like you're, better than. But in truth and in fact, you have an inferiority complex. You see what I'm saying? Can you understand my English? Don't impose your feelings and your views on me because I'm just doing me and getting off of here when I do come on here. You see what I'm saying? I don't be bothering people. I really don't. Like, I don't go out of my way to bother people. But people always seem to see me. They always seem to see me or try to, come with their negative energy around me. I can't do that. I didn't. And that is why man, half the time I'm just so chill here. You'll be, man, life is hard enough as it is. You think I'm going to allow you to add to the stresses? I'm supposed to be coming here to enjoy myself, not to be worried about what you think of me. The hell? And I'll continue to make my platform an open space. You know, I will. I'm not fishing for compliments from anybody. I don't care how people perceive me. You know, I'm not trying to get praised for nothing. I just want to come on here and do me and leave. I don't want to know whether or not I fit in. I don't care. I don't want to hear that, oh, they're not she's not important. Nope. You leave me alone and let me be insignificant. I'm a speck of dust. You let me be that while I enjoy being that. Okay. You leave me alone. I will stay a speck of dust on here. And I love it. Okay. You could never. You could never. Let me see what this says. I just want us to see what we have rather than what we don't have and build on that. Exactly. Well, I think I've been on here for long enough. I want to say thank you to everyone who supports the channel in whatever way you do. I appreciate it, whether it's a thumbs up, whether it's and especially to the mods who were here. I appreciate you. Oops, I appreciate you all. Also, thank you so much. Thank you to those who may have shared the live. I'm not sure if anybody did, but if you did, thank you so much for sharing the live. Thank you for those had who came up today and were a part of the whole show. They gave their viewpoints and they actually helped the show to be what it was today. So I really do appreciate them. So thank you very much to the Miss O for coming up. I appreciate you. Thank you, Heat Wave, for coming up. Thank you, was it Natural Lux? Thank you also for coming up. Thank you, A View is a View. And thank you also to RonyiQ for coming up. Designs by V came up, as well as ONSIGHT April for coming up. I appreciate you also. I hope I didn't miss any name. I hate calling names and then forgetting any. Um I appreciate you all for your input, in the conversations today. We were all over the place and the conversations were good, and I'm hoping it entertained those who were here. I appreciate you all. Um it is okay for people to have different viewpoints than what you have. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to get upset because people don't see things the way you do. Let people be who they are. We're not always going to think and feel the same way about stuff. Get that through your head. And also in the beef sector, don't be too sensitive. You know, don't be too sensitive. Everybody got access to their own channel. You can go back and respond to people and stuff. You don't need to be flagging because it shows who you are. It shows your mindset. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Especially if that person isn't using your content or anything and you just got in your feelings or you just want to prove something or to inflict some type of pain or something in people. At the end of the day, you are not earning anything. You're not winning. What are you getting at the end of the day from it? And how is it short lived? Is it something that is going to help you in life? What is it doing for you? Okay, that's all I got to say. And some people, you just can't change who they are. So it is what it is. Shout out to everyone. Proud Glamour. Hope you feel better soon. And I'm hoping that Lovely Love is okay. I haven't seen her in a while. She does take breaks from time to time, so I'm hoping she's okay. And everybody who's going through different stuff, I'm just praying for strength for you. So all the positive energy going out to you. Thank you so much to those who subscribe to the channel. Thank you to those who thumbs up. Thank you for those who support from in the bushes. I appreciate you all. So shout out to you. Shout out to my stalkers who are also in here, still showing you love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody who typed in the chat. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you maybe later on or tomorrow. But I appreciate you all for coming. Bye. Dance man. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Shiny. We're leaving out. But I'm dancing to the drums. Okay. You could never let me be ashamed of who I am. Never. 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 So Kiki. So Kiki decided to drop down right now. Look at this. Guys, do you see who just fell down out the clouds? Kiki, I'm pretty sure you heard what I said earlier on if you were over here. I don't know if you stayed up in the clouds or not, but you can always red ball if you feel like. I said what I needed to say because I saw your comment. I saw it. And nobody can help you at this time. You're over 40. If you don't see your ways and what you need to change, or if it wasn't instilled in you at an early age in life, nobody can help you. You have to want that change for yourself. And to each his own. I'm out of here. Bye.